Hey guys, Blessing here, and how are you doing? I welcome all of you to the live stream. We are streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Welcome to all of you popping in. I do understand some of you have been waiting. If you're here already, go ahead and share the video. Of course, it's a live stream, so we do not expect everybody to be here immediately we start. So we need some time to let YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram inform our followers that we are here. In the meantime, like I said before, go ahead and share the video, give it a thumbs up, or just say hi, Blessing. Tell me where you're watching from. I really always find that interesting to know. Tonight you can call into the program. We are going to be discussing something, and I have a lot to say, honestly, because I don't even want to give Cora the clout she would want to get out of all of this. Because honestly, my feeling is that this is what she wants out of the drama she is raising. She wants the blogs to start to talk about her. And I wouldn't want to do that for her. I wouldn't want to be doing her a favor after the nonsense she has put forward that we are actually used to. I think many people were expecting to see what else or what next she would come up with after everything that has happened with Justin in the last 72 hours, thereabout. And now this. So tonight we are going to really look in depth. This is going to be a very, very deep analysis. So it's not just me coming here to play and laugh. We've been doing a lot of that lately. Yes, we've been playing a lot, but this is serious stuff because now again, we are throwing a human being under the bus just to how do you say, to rotate the attention back to her. And that's why I will try as much as possible not to even mention her name too much. I don't want to give her that much attention. That's why I cut off her face from this thumbnail, because that traction that she's craving for, I'm not going to bite the bait. Let me just put it that way. The attention that Justin got in the last few days, she wants to turn it all around. And for me to come here and be, oh, Cora this, Cora that, that would be making her achieve exactly the purpose for which she did the recent video she did. But because someone else is involved, I'm taking this quite seriously, because this is not the first time we have seen her throw allegations around like that. Without proof, without anything, and without reason of why you are actually doing that. Why are you telling people on social media? Who are you talking to? What do you want them to do with the information? You want them to love him more? You want them to hate him more? You want them to attack him, call him a deadbeat dad? What exactly do you want from that? So we're going to be looking into some really practical issues like the school system in the US. I don't live in America, so I don't know how things work in the US. But I have been able to go on Google. Yeah, Google is your best friend. I have picked out one or two things that we can share, things that are just facts. We cannot play around. Cora cannot play around those facts. I cannot. They are just what it is, that like the situation in the US. So I'm gonna show you guys screenshots of those. We're gonna talk. And finally, we are also going to analyze her video, the one she did, and pull out some of the most important things she said. And we are going to talk about those things. And lastly, anyone can call in if you want to, if you feel like, oh, Blessing, you said this thing, but it's not that way, or it's not correct, or, well, what you said was good, but I want to add to it. You are free to call. Let me see if I can put up my number so that you see where you can call. That's my number showing under the screen. Yes. So I think it's a good time to get started. Welcome again. So I have been talking and talking and talking. I want to see if people can hear me. Have you guys been hearing me? I think you have. Otherwise, I would have been seeing no sound, no sound, no sound. But now I don't see anything like no sound. So I think you guys have been hearing, right? I'm seeing your comments. Okay, I don't see anything like no sound. Oh, you guys are telling me where you're watching me from. Lesedi is the first one to comment. She's watching on Facebook. Hi, Lesedi. Nice to have you. Antonia is watching from Chicago. The name alone, the name of your state, like, Charmaine, South Africa. Alles goed? Because I know you guys speak like Dutch kind of language. Wetu, where are you watching from, Wetu? From New Jersey, Jen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mariah, how are you? Billy, welcome. Laven is tagging Toya Browning. Usually Toya is the one doing the tagging, but Laven, you're a champ. You are a champ. Thank you for doing that. Thank you so much. Okay. This is a long one. I think I'm going to firstly plug my laptop. Today I'm streaming from my laptop. And also using a phone on Insta. So I'm gonna plug the laptop so that we just jump into it smoothly. Then I don't have to get up from this chair anymore. Then we're gonna take our time. I'm not in a hurry. It's Tuesday night. I'm free on Wednesdays, you guys already know. So we're gonna take our time and really dissect this matter thoroughly. Just give me a sec. Okay. Oh, well. So if anything goes wrong with Instagram, all you have to do is come over to Facebook and watch the rest of it. I don't think I'm going to be able to plug my phone. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to read comments later, but let me just start where we should start. Banners brand. Okay. So Korobidi did a video. I don't know when, because of the time difference. I think today or yesterday. So to just give you a background into all of this, Justin has been trending with his collab partner, Frida by name. That girl, her head carry grace. Her head carry grace. That girl na natural star. She no need to do drama to trend. Justin self no need to do drama to trend. If you have your head, you're using your head well, and you are willing to invest a little bit of money, you can trend. You're creative, you do the right thing at the right time, and with a bit of luck, you actually can trend. So anyways, they have really made a lot of people talk in the last few days. I am one of those people. I enjoyed myself talking about them. They're really, really a sight to behold. Just a really interesting set of people, both of them. Their content was really fun. And they showed us that you don't have to do drama to trend. You don't have to be negative to trend. They have really shown us in real life, like you can just be positive and have fun and have a good time and be natural and still trend irrespective, especially when you have an ex that can just be jealous that, oh my god, everyone is talking about this guy who is actually not a content creator and he's just stealing all the show, and oh, that girl is so hot and everybody's talking about how gorgeous she is and all of that, and the jealousy is just choking you and you're drowning inside of it and you don't know how to come out of it. You don't know how to pull all the attention back in your direction. But what do? You're going to come up with, as usual, drama against your ex. Oh, he did this. Oh, he did that. The last time she did this, actually not even the last time, but anytime Justin comes up with something really newsworthy that people are really interested in talking about, everybody talking about him. The last one that I remember was when he just moved into the new apartment. And oh my God, you guys remember the bombastic video I did I did his house tour for him. Anyways, and everywhere kind of like scattered. You guys remember? She couldn't handle it. Everyone was talking about him. And the next thing, she started coming out to cry. This was the year for I and my girls to get our place. This was the year. But because of him, I'm spending so much. I have to spend so much on lawyers' fees. I'm still trying to come by. You guys remember that drama, the tantrums, because of the attention he was getting. I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write a book. Actually, I was planning to just let everything go and just be quiet. But experte after experte after experte, I'm just going to write my book. Okay, you guys remember that. And now again, this one. So every time it looks like everybody wants to talk about Justin, she's posting her birth video. She posted it like yesterday again, and then added some clips that no one saw before, more or less. And I'm like, is it Athena's birthday? What is it that she just randomly woke up and thought, oh my God, what should I post today for people to come? Congratulations, you now got your 300K views on that video. And then what? The next thing is drama. So you cannot sell creativity. There is nothing about you can sell apart from drama, negativity, nyash, and your children. That is pathetic. You feel like you're in a cage of yourself and you want to break loose, but you're not finding your way out. Because you're stuck in that moment of, oh my God, I need to do something crazy. I need to do something negative for people to come to my page. Because you as a person, you're not attracting people any longer. Don't you get it? The reason it looks like you're still trending is because bloggers are still talking about you. People like the analysts are still talking about you. If people like me would stop, you're done and dusted. So you always have to bring negativity and bring drama and call another person a demon and, oh, he's no good and all of that before people can look at you and watch you. That's really terrible. That's really pathetic. I almost feel sorry for you, but I do not feel sorry for you. And I can imagine how frustrating it would have been for her that Justin was even having more views than her. At a point in time, I think when Frida was shaving Justin's hair, he had about 3,300 people. I don't know why I don't have that screenshot here. 3,300 people. When was the last time 3,000 people watched Cora Obidi? Let's be honest. So the frustration, look, she needs to get to that place of just accepting that this man can live his life and she can live her life. She should stop watching him if that one will give her peace. There is nowhere it's written that Cora must be above Justin when it comes to content creation, when it comes to attention, media attention, when it comes to views and followers. It's not signed and sealed anywhere. With content creation, things can switch. There might be a blogger somewhere you people are overlooking and thinking, oh, you're just a small blogger, you have 100 followers. That blogger can wake up tomorrow and have 1 million followers, and the analyst is still here with 48,000. You're going to be like, so it's not secure. It's not, there is no security for any content creator. So you cannot be in that position of, oh, I cannot stand it when everyone is talking about him. Even Koreans were talking about Justin and Frida. They abandoned Cora and everyone was talking about, everyone wanted a piece of the pie. That was how hot the news was of Frida and Justin, and it almost killed you. That even Koreans were part of the bloggers. Anyways, let us get into, I'm sorry, I'm going to read your comments very soon. You guys know how we do it. I just really hope, can you guys assure me that you can hear me before I start the real analysis? Everything I've been doing so far has just been, intro and just caressing you guys, but we are about to get started. Have you guys even shared? Can I see how many people have shared? Okay, let me share myself first before I start to ask you people. I'm going to share myself to the Excel page. Uh, I just went inbox and saw. Oh my god, it's a pity I'm just seeing the pictures now. I just saw two pictures, but okay, no problem. We'll save that for next video. Oh my god, let's share to our Excel page so that they know there that we are here. You guys, I also encourage you to share. We're about to really get started. Let me type my name. Yes, I found myself. Okay, shared. All right, share. Let me see your comments to be sure everyone can hear me, and then we can start. So Instagram, in case the phone goes off, just join us on Facebook or YouTube. Same name. Okay, you guys can hear me because Edith Okoye just said shared. So that means you heard that I was asking for us to share. Okay, we're gonna start. Now she did a video, and in the video she started with, "Hey guys, I'm the leaking princess from the motherland, and I'm downtown. I'm chilling. Actually, I'm headed to the courthouse because there is a few things I need to take care of." So, firstly, she said, "I'm chilling." And then, "Actually, I'm headed." So, she was in a state of maybe fury, confusion. Her mind was not settled when she started the video, when she went live. It wasn't like premeditated in that sense of, "Oh my God, I'm going through something." You know, when you're hurt, you're honestly going through pain in terms of, "Oh my God, someone is trying to oppress me, someone is trying to cheat me of my rights," and you just want to come live. The way you're going to go live is different from the way she went live. You can just tell that she was ready for the drama. Like, okay, I need to, let me just go live. And she started with, "I'm downtown, I'm chilling. Actually, I'm headed to the courthouse." You're chilling and you're headed to the courthouse. Anyways, I passed that. And she was like, "My daughter was almost expelled from school last week." Underline last week. My daughter was almost expelled from school last week. I got an email that blew my mind. "One parent is not paying your daughter's school fees." That's what the email allegedly said. That the ex, let's just say the ex, is not paying the school fees. She said, "For 3 months, your daughter is owing, and if you don't pay by Tuesday, we are going to drop your child from school." So I'm like, number one, either you are making these sentences up or you're making the email up. Because many of us, we have children in schools, we have children in sports activities, in curricular activities, registered classes here and there. I cannot imagine that you'd be owing them for 3 months and they are seeing you every day coming to that place and nobody tells you anything. And I'm not saying never, because never say never. It can be possible, it can happen like that, but they would have to fire the person responsible. I don't even think I can accept it that you didn't inform me that maybe something went wrong with my payments and you want to expel my child. How come they waited till the dying minute before they sent her an email, a week before they were going to expel the child? Before they would get to the point of, "We are going to expel your child," they would have talked with you. They would have sent you letters, emails, talked to you in person, tried whatever it is within their power. If you're not coming through, then their last resort would be, "We are going to expel your child because she cannot continue to come here." But for them to wait for 3 months and then a week before expulsion, they're telling you they're going to remove your child. So she said, "I was shocked. I told them, please take the fees from my own card on file. I need to figure this out. I don't know why father is not paying for June's fees, but I had to pay for it and I asked one simple request. I said, please." Okay, before we get there, let's not even fast forward too much. You got this email last week. It was fine with you. You said, no problem, you will pay. You will figure it out. Why is it a week later? Why is it now you're now crying about it? That's one thing I want to first know. Why didn't you cry about it a week ago when you heard it? If it was so bad, it was pinching you, it was making you feel like, how can this man not pay for his daughter for 3 months? Why didn't you cry to social media if you really wanted to cry? Why did you wait till now to cry? That's number one. She said she had to pay for it, and then she asked one simple request. She said, please just come with me. Let's go do Athena's passport. So she's sounding like she and Justin had a trade by barter. Like, oh, it's fine. All I need, I'm going to pay for it. All I need for you to do is you come with me and let's go apply for a passport. Another thing I would like to know, are they applying for an American passport or a Nigerian passport? That one is also not clear to me. So 2 questions there. Let me write it right now. And then American passport or Nigerian passport. Okay. And I'm like, number 1 or number 3, I've said 2 things already. The third one is, I thought the court said they had jurisdiction. You guys remember we did an analysis some months back when one of the Koreans released court documents. And in those documents, you remember we read that the court had jurisdiction over the children. If you guys remember, I was looking for that video. I couldn't, because those days I used to delete files. Once I was done with the video, I would just delete. But these days I'm now keeping. I have a new iPhone 14 Pro Max. So I hardly delete stuff now. But I was really going through some of my videos. I just couldn't find it. But I remember vividly that we saw a sentence that said or says that the court had jurisdiction over the children. And we were still debating, like, okay, what do they mean by jurisdiction? Do you always have to ask for permission from the court before maybe the children travel? What does that mean? We weren't really clear about that. So if the court has jurisdiction, can you now, Kora Obidi, just take the children out of the country without seeking court permission, if that's what it's called? Can you do that kind of trade by barter with Justin? Like, okay, do you just follow me and I'll pay? That's number 2. Another thing I'm going to say before I even go further with her video is, okay, I'm not going to say it because that one is just going to make my head explode. If my head explodes now, I'm just going to spoil this video. So I'll wait with that one. Let's just continue our analysis. So she said, just come with me. Let's do Athena's passport. That's all I asked for. I'll pay the fees. So sounding like they made an agreement. I will pay. All you have to do is come with me. So that means it was fine for her to pay last week. So why is she crying today about him not paying? They already settled it according to her video that she was going to pay. But I think the reason she was crying today is because according to her, Justin did not show up. But let's continue to listen to the rest of her video. She said, June doesn't have to be expelled. Just come with me. Let's do Athena's passport. What did he do? The appointment was today. He decided to be no-show. So according to her explanation, they agreed, okay, we're going to meet today. But didn't they have a restraint? Okay, I think they removed the restraining orders against each other. Okay, fine. They don't have restraining orders any longer against each other, so they can really be in close proximity with each other. But you have been mean to this individual. The Cora has been mean to this guy. She comes anytime on social media whenever she feels like ranting, whenever she feels like talking about, oh my God, I made a mistake in my former marriage. Oh my God, the person I was with, I had to pay him 90,000 of my money. Oh my God, I was abused. At every slight opportunity, you'd come out and say such things about this person, knowing fully well that you can still need this person. So how do you expect? That's why I'm looking at this girl like she doesn't really have a head. She doesn't think. How do you expect that Every time you come out on social media, you throw this man under the bus, you say all sorts of negative things about him. But when you need him to help you do something, or to facilitate something you need for yourself, because you're going to Nigeria with a child or children, is for yourself, you're doing it. But you need him. You just think you're just going to call him up and he's just going to be at your beck and call. After everything you always say about him negatively online, why not just reason and tell yourself, okay, even if I'm not best friends with this guy, let me just let him be. But every time you want to make negative references to him, and today you need him, tomorrow you will still need him, and again you still bashed him today. Let me continue. She said, now I have no appointments for Athena's passport. My father has never seen Athena face to face. If your father wants to see Athena, let your father go to the US. Athena doesn't have to go to Nigeria to see the father. If everything was good and cool, yes, she might have, she would have, she could have. But now everything is not cool. You guys have alienated this guy, this Justin, so badly that I would really see him as a foolish man to sign for any passport for his daughters to go to Nigeria, because he has been made to feel like an alien, like a stranger, like an outcast from even those children. I have heard the way Nancy talks about Justin Deeb, even Koraubidi's father. I've seen the way Koreans berate this man. They don't see him as a connection to those children. They see him as he's not even related. They've called him a sperm donor. So it's going to be so easy for them to do whatever it takes to cut him off entirely from those children, because they don't feel like he should even be in those children's life. And then you think he should sign or stand for you to get a passport to take those children to where he is not sure of, where you have brainwashed the people so badly to see him as a demon with blue eyes, the blue-eyed devil. I would be stupid to sign such documents for you. At least not now. When you start to receive sense, when you start to become and behave sane, then maybe he might consider. If I were in his shoes, I would only consider when you start to behave yourself and treat me with respect when you talk to your fans. Who are those fans of yours that you are talking to and disrespecting the father of your children in that manner? And you think he's just going to obey you when you say jump, he's going to jump and come and do you a favor. How does that work? In my opinion, it doesn't work that way. But if you guys were on the same page, even if you're not getting back together, you're not best friends, at least you guys can talk sanely. You're civil towards each other, you understand each other. You don't have to come and report each other to social media. You don't have to report him to social media. He doesn't have to report you. You can deal with matters internally between both of you. Then you can start to talk like, okay, I would like to take these children to see their father. I would like you to help me. Then he might even have that little bit of trust. But now you're like a cannon waiting to explode, like a time bomb. Today he can go and sign. Tomorrow he doesn't know what can happen. That's the kind of person you are. That's the kind of human. We have never lived with you. He has. And from the little we can see about you, we can tell that today you are hot, tomorrow you're cold. Thursday you are in, Friday you are out. Saturday you are up, Sunday you are down. How can I trust my children in your care? You went to an amusement park the other day. Look at a stranger telling you, put your phone down for 5 minutes. You have to be the most useless mother that person has ever seen in his entire life to have said that to you. He must have been watching you like, oh my God, why did you even come to this amusement park in the first place? You didn't bring your children there. You brought your phone there. You went to that park because of your phone and because of your content. A stranger told you, put your phone down for 5 minutes. Jesus. And then a man would just let you go to an entirely different continent with two children, then you render him powerless and useless, actually. Because then, if the children are there, if anything, God forbid, happens, it's sorry, sorry, we are going to be saying. Then it's out of his power, out of his hands. Who is going to take that risk? Are you okay? Who is going to blame him for being careful? I would, no, I'm not going to, because there is no guarantee that you're going to take care of the children, that you're not going to be married to your phone. Who is going to look after the children? Do you understand? So these are the things, the practical things. It's not just about, oh, get a ticket for them, let them go to Lagos and be with grandpa. Are they going to be with grandpa? Is grandpa going to take excellent care of them? If grandpa wants to see his grandchildren, let him come to the US for now. When things settle down and you start to behave like a normal human being, then maybe you guys can talk. You can dialogue. Justin doesn't strike me like someone who cannot have a good conversation and come to terms, and just be considerate and just, think along. You strike me more like the mad person whose head is not settled. If it's not content, your head know the correct. So when you get to that place of realizing that actually this man is not supposed to be a demon, this man is the father of my children, and we are going to need each other. You should have listened to Flora, Auntie Flora. Remember the videos she did. One day, both of you will need each other. And it's already soon. You are already needing him. And maybe he has also needed you one way or the other. So why do you think you need to always bring social media in? Social media cannot help you. We are going to use your story for entertainment and cruise, and we're going to enjoy ourselves. And it's your shame at the end of the day. And it's your children you are also dragging into the disgrace, because this is part of their history. This is part of their story. This will follow them for the rest of their life. It's already written. It's a fact already. It has happened. You cannot remove it from them. And you are bringing that shame in the public. So we will catch cruise, continue disgracing your family name in the name of creating content. Social media, we cannot help you. We will enjoy ourselves. We will blog and we will make money. You want help? Go and discuss with your ex. I'm not telling you to do so. I'm just saying social media will not help you. You're just creating more drama. And social media loves drama. Okay, I'm going to continue. She said he's not paying half of June's school fees and there is evidence to show. And today I put up a post. We've been hearing about evidence for almost a year. We've been hearing about receipts for almost a year. Girl, Bidi, your face, your face looks like a receipt already. All we see is your face. We don't see no receipt. Just shut up. We are tired of hearing. I have proof. I have receipts. I have evidence. Your book came out. No single evidence. Just shut up already. You want to show evidence? Show us the email the school wrote. I mean, if you can talk about it, why can't you show it? You've already said everything. So what's stopping you from showing it? If you can say it, why not just show it? If you didn't think it was proper to show the receipt or to show the email, then you should never have talked about it. And it should never have been proper for you to talk about it. You've talked about it. Prove it. Show the email that the school sent. And then she also said, please pray for me. Nobody is above the law. It's because I'm beautiful. He doesn't want to give me a peaceful divorce. Because I'm fine. If you're fine, if you're ugly, then you can get a divorce in peace. But if you're fine, you're not going to get a peaceful divorce. And I'm looking at this one like, look at the self-glorification. He doesn't want to give me a peaceful divorce. But if divorce is already done and dusted, what are you talking about? Is this girl drunk sometimes? She said he doesn't want to give me a peaceful divorce. Divorce that you people have already finalized since early this year. You already have your divorce certificate. I don't understand. You already have your divorce. It's the drama that is not peaceful now. But the divorce is already done and dusted. He already gave you your divorce. He already signed. It's over. Why are you bringing divorce up? It's the children you people have issues around. Now, if you both didn't have children, I don't think you people would be going back and forth. So it's not about the divorce. It's the children now causing all this. I mean, the children are not causing it, but don't be calling divorce, divorce. Divorce is finished. Don't be bringing divorce into. We don't want to hear it. The marriage is over. And let me see if I can find a picture. This is how someone went to, or with the intention of going to the passport office and from there to the courthouse. You want to seduce Justin. I don't understand. Let me see if I can remove this comment. With heels on, but I don't know. I couldn't capture the heels in this picture. High heels, jumpsuit, or 1C, whatever it's called. So that I don't know. The guy is gone. Just forget him. He's gone already. I'm trying to see if I can remove this comment for a while. I really want to read the comments. That's why I left it up. It's gonna, let me see. So I don't know her intentions, but all dressed up like, okay, he's going to come. No, he doesn't owe you anything. Actually, you can come out and rant and throw tantrums and, oh, he didn't do this, he didn't come and sign. He doesn't owe you nothing. He's no longer your husband. If he does anything for you, he's doing it out of the goodness of his heart. Don't feel entitled like, oh, he did me bad. He doesn't. You people are not attached. Apart from the children you have together, he doesn't owe you. If he chooses not to do anything for you, it's his right. Nobody's going to say, oh, but she's your wife. No, no more. So don't be expecting too much. So it pain you say, see what you wear today. See you. You wanted to use that one to shake his head. He has seen more beautiful people. I don't know how she's saying, because I'm fine, he doesn't want to give me a peaceful divorce. You think he hasn't seen more beautiful, gorgeous women than you? Like, honestly, look at the one from last weekend. Look at Frida. Can you stand where Frida is standing? In everything, intelligent. We're not even talking about looks alone. Looks, she beats you hands down. I always say every woman is beautiful in their own way. I don't like to compare beauty, but for you to be sounding like that with your own mouth, like, oh, because I'm beautiful, you're not the most beautiful he has seen, in my opinion. You're not. We have seen, like, come on, don't even let me start now. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see how we put back our thumbnail. She said we're going to see what happens when you disobey the law. Oh. She said nobody is above the law. We are going to see what happens when you disobey the law. I'm going to file whatever. And I was looking at her like, look at who is talking about disobeying the law. Look at this one. Look at this small picking. I'm not even going to start. You guys already know how much or how many times she has broken and she has been in contempt of court. And she is talking about disobeying the law. Which law, actually? Because another thing she said she was going to file so that she would get her money back and also get him to show up for Athena's passport. So getting her money back, she meant the money she paid for school fees. And that part, I really don't understand, because it looks like she might have paid some money for school fees, which she should have shared with him. And these school fees they are talking about, how old is Athena? Is Athena not 4 years old? From what I gathered, let's start to read stuff from Google. What I gathered, you can only start primary school at the age of 6. Well, you start at the age of 5, but that one is not compulsory. It's not mandatory. The one you start at the age of 5 is called kindergarten in the US, yeah? 5 years old, you start kindergarten. That's the official, you've started primary school from 5 years old, kindergarten. But kindergarten is not compulsory. It's not mandatory. But the one that is mandatory is from 6 years old when you start grade 1. June is not even 5 years old. So which school is she talking about? Which school is June going to? Is she in primary 1? She will go to primary one at the age of 6, or grade 1. Let me just say grade 1. So I went on Google because I was confused. She was talking about school fees, school fees, school fees. I'm like, what's happening? I went on Google and I just keyed in a question: what are the school ages in America? And here it says elementary school is, you start from kindergarten up until 5th grade. So from 5 years old till 10 years old. So when you're 5 years old, you go to kindergarten. When you're 6 years old, you're in grade 1. 7 years old, grade 2. 8 years old, grade 3. 9 years old, grade 4. 10 years old, grade 5. That's the 5th grade. So June is not even going to kindergarten yet. So where is June going to? Is anyone else as confused as I am? June's age is not up to kindergarten age. Okay, we are getting a call now. Let's see if we can get some answers. Hello, good evening. Oh, I think my headphones are still connected, but let me see. Can you hear me now? Hello? Oh, can you hear me?
Oh, no, can you repeat that, please? Sorry.
My headphones were connected, but I just disconnected, so I want to check if you can hear me.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Oh, perfect. Please.
You asked a very important question. Please, can I briefly answer you, please?
Yes.
This is extremely important. Thank you so much, Blessed, for taking my calls. And thank you to all the followers commenting. But please, guys, please, let us help the global community today, from today henceforth. Blessed asks a very critical question. Is June in school? The answer is no. June Dean has not started school. June is about to start school, and Justin have done the application for June to start school for the first time. June has been in what they call daycare service. A baby can be taken to a daycare if the parents, one parent or two parents, are working 9 to 5, or they're working shift or late shift or whatever. It's daycare. June is in daycare because Cora cannot cope with June, when June was there with her. So she went looking for a daycare. So neighbors, they will even allow you to leave your children there if they have license. You pay them. But there's a lot of private daycare everywhere in the diaspora. June is in daycare, and it is not compulsory. No government, no social services can force any parent to put their children in daycare. Daycare is a matter of choice. June Dean has not started school. June is 4 years old. Justin had all the right to decline, to not agree with Cora, about daycare for June. But Justin doesn't want no trouble. That man, when he found out that Cora has put June in daycare, he started paying, even though he's not supposed to.
Oh, I'm going to break you. Sorry, I'm going to break you. Before she was put in daycare, did they discuss it together?
No. At that time, there was restraining order. At that time, remember that was during the time they used to do the exchange in a public building, in a government-owned building. Remember when Justin was paying for the nurse, which cost a lot of money. It's because he pays a recognized government-approved nurse to check the children. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So that there won't be any false allegations, this drama.
Yeah.
So he was paying that. Cora wasn't paying that. It was Justin paying that. So what did Cora do? Cora cannot cope. Cora wants more time for herself. But June, distracts Cora a lot. And remember, in those days, none of the people, she doesn't want to get a recognized nanny, a licensed nanny. So she wants cheap babysitters to come to her house to do living, but they don't stay. Then that was the period she had that African girl who was throwing abuses at Justin.
Mm-hmm.
They were dancing together. Remember, it was at that period that she started looking for daycare for June. Immediately she got the daycare, she paid because she was the one who applied, who went to that daycare service.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when Justin found out and she started making drama on social media, what did Justin do? Even though Justin already had a nanny, and it's like, okay, you are paying for the nurse, and then you are paying for your own nanny, and now you are going to be paying for daycare. But what did the man do? The man started paying his half.
So actually, if I understand you perfectly well, that means Justin doesn't even need the child to go to daycare because he has a nanny
At
whenever.
all.
Okay.
At all. The man was paying for the nurse, which is not cheap. Every time they do exchange, the nurse has to check Athena. The nurse has to check June. Who was paying for that? It's not free. It's not cheap.
Okay.
The man was paying for it.
And she was not sharing the bills of the nurse with him?
No. That was what was happening at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, Justin also has a nanny. You understand? So when you calculate everything that young man was paying at that time, it is too much. It's like you're just wasting money, taking children to daycare when you know you are not even employed by nobody. What you do is on social media, you are doing most of your blogging and everything in your sitting room. So why would you take a 2-year, 3-year-old to daycare when you don't even leave the house 80% of the time? It's a bloody waste of money. That is what was happening. That is a matter of fact. Up till the time I'm phoning into your program today, June hasn't started school. June just turned 4 years old. Justin just done the application for June to start school.
When is June going to start? The application Justin was filling. Mm-hmm.
June is going to start very soon. Justin had done the application, have submitted the application, everything.
Okay, but is she going to start at the age of 5 or at the age of 4?
It depends. In some county, if they have space, your child can start early. But it has to be from 5 years old. But in some cases, if a child is assessed, instead of the child to stay home another extra 1 year at home, they will say, okay, you are 4 years old, you can start. It depends on the school. Mm-hmm. But he has done the application. Mm-hmm. He's just waiting for the outcome. But John hasn't started school.
But where she's going to now, we can see it as like preschool. It's not kindergarten, it's not school, but it's like preschool, right? Like daycare, preschool kind of.
No. Okay. You see all that people call it different names. It's daycare. Some if you look at there's different. It's a daycare. It's a daycare service. Mm-hmm. You can choose to leave the child there for only 1 hour. If you have an emergency and you don't want to take your children to the hospital, you can call your nearest daycare service. Please, can I bring my son? It's an emergency. Do you have a slot? Some will say, okay, bring the child. You pay for that 1 day. But most times, you have to do block booking. Mm-hmm. You understand? So like 3 months or 1 month, because look, the daycare service, they have to pay their staff.
No, I know.
June, yeah, you see what I mean? It's like a babysitting service. And guess what? June doesn't even need to be in daycare full time. June is in daycare full time. Who does that? Justin is not happy with that, but this man is the kind of person, instead of him going back and forth arguing with you, he just wants peace. He just wants his peace he just wants to recover from living under the same roof with somebody you cannot even communicate with, somebody who just wants their own way, without even considering the consequences of their behavior, without even considering the basic principle in the diaspora. Diaspora is different from Nigeria. If you come into the country and somebody is trying to educate you about our process, about our protocol, it's because they care about you. It's because they don't want you to mess up. It's because they want you to succeed. But people who come from Nigeria, who come from back home, they are not very patient. Not all of them. But a lot of them these days, they are not patient. They don't get it. They think it's back home that we can do anything we want to do. Okay, look at me. My parents, because they deal with properties, yeah? They believe in them, schools and all that kind of thing. University of Lagos, the whole land of University of Lagos belongs to my family, including massive land around it in Abuja. The Butamata East, the Butamata West, Nushi, all of that. We have properties everywhere. Now, the school in one of the best primary school in those days, they call it Eleja, Ibutemet Eleja. It was my parents with the church there, with the church, Methodist church attached to the ground of that school. Now, the issue is, during those days, you have to be 6 years old before you can be accepted in primary school. But I was only 4. But I was very brilliant, and because of my parents' influence, there's no way I'm going to stay home for another 2 years, because in those days they don't believe in just your paperwork. You have to do a test where you put your right hand across your head to touch your ear.
Yeah.
That's how you remember.
Yes.
That's how they know who is 4 and who is 6 in those days. And that is how I started school 2 years early. You understand? But prior to that, I was in nursery school. You understand? So we have to be careful when we're just throwing that name school, because she took advantage of that.
Yeah.
And she started using it against Justin. It is a daycare service.
Yeah.
It's not a school.
Yeah. The thing is, some people are saying, nah, it is pre-K. So there are just different names to use. Some people call it nursery, some people call it pre-K, some people call it daycare, some people call it baby play group, babysitter group. But the bottom line, the most important thing we are taking out of it is that June can start school when she clocks 5. June has not started school.
Exactly. June has not started school. June is going to daycare service. You understand? And it is not free. June is starting a public school, and for people who were going after Justin because Justin enrolled June in public school, excuse me, they should mind their own damn business. Where in the diaspora, majority of public school in the diaspora are the best. They're even better than private school. There are some best public school in the diaspora that when you look at their standards, you'll be so, oh my God, what is going on here? They are one of the best. So people, when they lack this deep understanding, they just start running their mouth on social media. It is a disgrace. They are on a global platform, for God's sake. And in terms of the passport, she should forget it. She should forget it. This woman knew she cannot even take the children out of California. Who born her? She can't.
Why not? Why can't she? Why can't she?
Because that is the court order. She can't.
But Justin can take the children out of California?
No. Both of them cannot take the children out of California. Okay, earlier you talk about jurisdiction. Now, in jurisdiction, in this case, you remember last year, they were in the process of divorce. And late last year, they got their divorce finalized in court, yeah? Now, during the statements, according to the information Cora can put out there, you can see it clearly. Cora was given permission. No, Cora was the agreement was that Cora and Justin, they will do alternate traveling. This year, Cora can take the children to Nigeria. Justin agreed, and then she agreed that Justin can take the children to Oregon. Now, that was the divorce agreement. Okay?
That they could both take the children to their various families.
God bless you. Exactly. That was the divorce agreement. And Justin doesn't contest it. Cora too doesn't contest it. Everything was sealed. Okay? Signed by the judge. Now, in January, they got their decree, which means their divorce is finally forever, totally. Yeah? They are now single. They are married. They are no longer, no, we are fighting for divorce or we are dealing with anything divorce. It's a bloody lie. Cora just want to use that to scam people. There's nothing about divorce anymore. It's finished. Now, you see the agreement that was still during the divorce proceeding, early this year, in February, the DCFS took over their case. That is why people need to be very careful. You see, when the Department of Children and Family Services took over their case, that means the DCFS now have jurisdiction over what the agreement of the divorce agreement is.
Okay, I'm going to stop you a bit. I see a comment here. Someone is saying that the part of both of them can take the children to their various families, that it's not included in the settlement we read.
No. Don't you forget it. It was agreed. It was agreed. It was Cora's turn this year to take the children to Nigeria. It was what Justin's turn last year when he took the children to Oregon, to both children to Oregon.
Okay.
So this year, supposed to be Cora's turn to take the children on holiday to outside of the country if she wants to. But guess what? During that time, don't forget, they do not have the CPS court.
Okay.
They didn't have the CPS court. The CPS court started late January. You see all those report people have been sending to the CPS. They are just, saving the evidence, but they never charge Cora for anything. But this early 2023, which was after the divorce was granted, the CPS started a case against them. Okay? So the court ordered from the Department of Children and Family Services have jurisdiction over what was agreed during the divorce.
Okay.
Which means forget. Let me explain in layman's terms. Okay. When you have another court, the divorce court is under family jurisdiction, yeah? Now, the CPS, the DCFS, they are mandatory court under the Superior Court in California, okay? Which means if they take over the family court, and don't forget, that is why they name it Department of Children and Family Services. When the case was initially with the CPS is Child Protection Services. Their own job is to investigate and protect children. Now, the CPS escalated their case to the Department of Children and Family Services, which means we are not only investigating these children, it's the whole family we are going to look at, which means children and family, yeah? Now, under the Children and Family services, you will be confronted by the superior court. Yeah? Forget about whatever you agree in your divorce settlement. The superior court will make their own court order, which can cancel everything you agree in the divorce agreement. Yes.
Okay.
And that is what happened in this case. In terms of the traveling, in terms of the leaving the country, they can't even leave California with the children now.
Since when? Since when is that?
Since early this year. Since early this year. And even a couple of days ago, she knows. She knows, because now they finished the DCFS case. You know, they finished the case. They don't have any more case, any court dates or whatever. They've settled with the children's services, which means they are now under another strict order, which Cora is now preaching again. And which means she can be arrested anytime from now, and she will lose ground of appeal. That is what is happening to this woman. I don't know who her family is, to the extent that they can't even sit her down. I don't know who this patient anymore is, that they can't sit her down and say, hold on a minute, this is the law, but this is the interpretation of law. A lot of our people don't know interpretation of law. When you make an agreement, instead of them to put you in jail, throw the key away and deport you, they make a deal with you and say, look, we are going to charge you for a lesser charge. You agreed, you signed, but now you are doing the same thing that make you be begging the court to please be patient with you, to please help you, to please be patient, give me a lesser charge. Now you're doing the same thing, and now when they arrest her now, she will lose a ground of appeal. If they're going to find her guilty, she will lose a ground of appeal because they got too many evidences against her.
So are you saying she knows from early this year she's not allowed to take the children, and now she's trying to take the children abroad?
100%. She knows that the DCFS have taken jurisdiction over the divorce agreement. They can't even take the children out of California. Just wanted to take the children to the wedding, remember? He couldn't. His brother's wedding. And then there's another wedding from one of his childhood friends. He couldn't take them out of California. So who is Cora Obidi? An immigrant. She's not even a citizen yet. Well, what kind of dramatics is this?
Okay.
I don't get it.
Okay. Are we talking about a Nigerian passport here or an American passport?
Whether it's American passport, whether it's Nigerian passport, Justin is not going to sign anything, because before you can, what is the emergency? I'm just going to say this just in case there are some women out there who are in similar situation like Justin or even Cora, yeah? Please, I'm begging you. If you are not yet a citizen, you have to take extra care. Because you don't have the power you think you have, no matter how much money you have. These people in the diaspora, they will watch you, they monitor, they will give you a long rope. Unknown to you, they are trapping you in order to make sure that when they take you to court, when you face that hearing, you won't have any grounds of appeal. That is how they give some of our people long sentence and they deport them from prison without them even remembering to take any money from their accounts or any clothes or any belongings. They lose everything. They lose their children. We have too many Nigerian in the diaspora foster care. It's too much. Meanwhile, you
Okay, I don't understand that part. She graduated from daycare and then she's still going to the daycare, the same one.
Exactly. Because Cora doesn't want to stop June going to daycare. So Justin said to her, if you want to continue, you have to give me time to pay because it's not necessary for June to continue because June is going to start primary school soon. That is what called that is that. And she said, okay, I'll pay it. When you are ready, then you pay me back. But June is not it's not compulsory for June to continue daycare. June has graduated from daycare. June's supposed to have a rest break with her parents before she starts primary school, which is going to start anytime from now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it
So,
was the same Cora who agreed that, okay, no problem, I will pay for it because it was Cora's initiation. It's not compulsory. A lot of ex-husbands or ex-wives, they will never pay any half of daycare because it's not compulsory. They share 50-50 custody. Cora is not a single parent. They're co-parenting, which means 50-50.
okay. So you just said.
In terms of what is important, like school, like medical.
Okay.
But this is a choice. This is a daycare.
Yeah. I just want to really understand her post and reality. So you're saying now that she told him that, okay, I'm going to pay. When you have money, you can pay me back. Did Justin agree to that?
Of course. Because Justin doesn't want no trouble. Justin doesn't see any reason why June should continue daycare. June has graduated. June is going to start primary school anytime from now. But if you insist you want her to continue to go there, you pay for it, then I'll pay you later. And it's not, oh my God, imagine if Justin didn't pay for 3 months. Imagine. And June wasn't expelled. Yet the school can write a letter that, oh, if you don't pay this, your daughter or your son can be expelled or whatever. It's a normal notice school sent to parents. But it is Cora who wants the poor child to continue going to daycare after the child has graduated.
Okay, but when did they have that conversation of, okay, if you cannot pay now, pay later? When did they talk about that?
During the time they were going to this last court hearing. It's August.
August. That's last month.
What month are we? Just late August or something like that. It's not a big deal. She said no problem.
So
it's not, oh my God, this woman is so dangerous.
Okay, so it's not up to 3 months that he didn't pay. Okay, I want to know. Okay, did she get the letter from the school first before they talked about it, or did they talk about it first and she didn't pay? I want to understand.
That is what she said. But the thing is, if you are the one who applied to the school that you want your child to be coming to daycare, blah blah blah, it's you. Your name will be the first person in the book. You see what I mean? Because you are the one who initiated it. It's the same thing like court. When you go to court, you file. Your name is going to be the one that is there. Then you put the second person's name underneath yours. But the first name is always the one that they have to contact. Cora is the one who went to poke her nose into daycare, which is not compulsory. That is why it's very funny when she's threatening that, oh, Justin is going to be in trouble because of the daycare issue. No, because it's not compulsory. You choose to stay, not to stay with your child during the day, even though you are not working. You hardly leave your apartment. That is your choice. And you have a man who has been paying since he found out that you did that. He has been paying until when you guys were facing this going back and forth, this last court hearing. And he said, look, he doesn't need, June doesn't need to go back to daycare, which is true.
Okay, and he told her that before all the emails and everything. Because I just want to establish that.
Exactly, because it's true. You don't need to continue sending her to daycare. They've done their graduation. Everything is fine. Because June is going to start primary school anytime from now. So within 3 weeks, a month, the breathing space, that child deserves a breathing space and stay with the parents at home. But Cora insisted that she wants just June to continue the daycare. And the poor man said, okay, if that is the case, but I will pay you my share later. And she agreed. Because that is what she does. And she can't stay with June for so long. She can't go. She can't. So she wants June out of the way. From very early in the morning, about 6, 7 o'clock, and you go and pick up your child about 8, 9, 10 hours later sometimes. Who does that? Justin have a nanny. He doesn't have to agree to that. But you know when you don't want trouble and all that kind of thing. In fact, he can even stop now and say, look, continue, threatening. No social worker can force me to send my child to daycare. It's your choice. And when my children are with me, they will stay home and they will be with my nanny because I'm paying nanny, to take care of them at home. And I want to spend more time with my children at home. You have that choice.
Okay.
You can do that. But,
I'm going to ask about the appointment that was supposed to happen today, according to Cora. She said they had an appointment that Justin was going to come. They agreed, and then he didn't show up. Is it true? Why did Justin promise her, if he did, that he would come, and then he didn't later show up?
Oh, please, don't believe that exaggeration. This is a woman who doesn't want to be reasonable. This is a woman who is aware that she have a court order that the children cannot leave California. Excuse me, this is a woman who is not even supposed to approach passport office for those children because that can even trigger a red flag for her. Because she's now on the system.
But did Justin agree to go there?
No, Justin doesn't want to sign any passport application for Athena. Excuse me.
So why did she dress up? Why did she dress up to go to the appointment?
But sometimes what do you call it? When Cora opened her mouth, anybody who believe what comes out of it, you are your own. She see everything as a content. She will use code word that make people talk. And we Nigerians, we are grieving mobile. We don't have time for a drama. We are grieving. Nation is grieving. And a lot of Nigerian bloggers, in fact, 99.9% of Nigerian bloggers, they don't have time for no Cora. They have time for our youth in Nigeria who are just, mobile is our focus now. And she knows that. And the fact that she saw Freda, she knows Freda, is Justice's friend for many, many years. You see, this is another thing people don't understand. This man had a very healthy life outside of social media. He has a lot of African American friends. The people haven't seen nothing yet. He has a lot of African American friends and a lot of Caucasian. He is well connected. And the people love him because when you meet him, you will see that, oh my God, it's just someone who is not a troublemaker. Because some people are just made to be a healer. But don't think that you can railroad them and be trying to destroy them. It won't work. Even some backstabbers, writing stupid status, some opportunities, trying to incite people against him after seeing it, it's not going to work. They are just exposing who they really are. Freda is a very, very good friend. In fact, the way they chit-chat, you think that they are related somehow. They are very comfortable with each other. They've been friends for many, many years. And Freda is a married woman with 3 children. So are they saying that Cora can be messing around, showing Apunini, leaking whatever to so many men? So many men. Grinding men, doing all this thing with men. Then when they see a woman with Justin, then they go crazy. So who hasn't moved on? Who is having it difficult to move on? Listen, do you remember she went to court after seeing Tokumbo Daniels at Justice's place? Do you remember?
Why did she go to court for Tokumbo? Why did she go to court for Tokumbo Daniels?
No, because she saw the video that was going viral at that time of Tokumbo in Justin's apartment, and she got so mad, that how dare he have a woman and all that kind. And meanwhile, before even Tokumbo issue, this girl, this Cora has dated the man with the dog by the one who used to give her $20. She's been, doing dancing and kissing, going on a date with different kind of guys. But the guy doesn't give a damn. Because as far as Justin is concerned, Justin is divorced. He's free. He didn't contest the divorce. If he wants Cora, he will contest the divorce. But he didn't contest the divorce. He's tired. He wants his life back. He's trying to rebuild his life. And he's going to continue focusing on rebuilding his life. Cora can continue lying, exaggerating to our audience. Fine. In fact, there's a person commenting on our YouTube claiming to be a lawyer, panicking and advising, and I'm saying, oh my God, I bet you Cora will be laughing at this person's comments. Cora knows she can't take the children out of California. The same thing we just said. Because the children are government children until after the review. Until late this year. So what is the hurry of signing a passport for Athena? Who is running after Cora in America? Who has she done wrong to that she want to flee? Because look, don't let anybody fool you. She knows that, especially after the last court hearing, she knows that our ability, our opportunities to become American citizen have just been taken away from her. She knows that it's going to be extremely difficult for her to become citizen. And who knows, maybe she's received a court paper from somebody else. And she wants to flee to Nigeria. Because what is the hurry? Why can't Baba Obidi come to America to see Athena? If that is the case, if that is the reason. Why want to take the children to Nigeria when you know you can't even take the children out of California? Look, I want to give anyone out there $10,000. I will put it in a Blessings account. $10,000. If Cora can show proof that she can take the children out of California, no, tell her to take the children out of California when she have the children next week. I will put $10,000 in Blessings account so that they can give to whoever can produce that evidence for Blessing.
You mean to just take them to another state in the U.S.?
You can't take those children out of California. Trust me on that. If she have the children back from Justin this coming Sunday, I bet you, I dare her to take them out of California next week. I will send the $10,000. I will put it in your account so that you can give to whoever give you that evidence. I dare her. You see, this is how they kill innocent people. You see all those people who listen to Cora, who believe Cora, they'll be hating Justin, they're hating the wrong person. Meanwhile, Cora is not lying to them. Cora just wants somebody crazy out there. A stranger that is crazy enough that can go and get a gun and kill this man. That is what this woman is after. And it will never happen in the mighty name of Jesus. Because this man is innocent. She's lying. She's lying to these people. She can't take the children out of California. Talk less of taking them to Nigeria.
You know why it's strange for me? Because apparently they talked about the passport issue and he already told her no, right? He told her, no, it's not possible. I'm not signing. But then she decided to wake up today and go and do a live video to say that, hey, this man, and started to talk about school, started to talk about...
Blessing. You see, she knows Justin's position about this passport thing. It's not the first time she's brought it up. It's not the second time. It's not the third time. It's not the fourth time. And the answer continues to be no. Because you are going to breach court order. court order by giving consent to get the passport to attend. It's not an emergency. And you can't even take the children. You and I cannot take the children out of California. She knows. So for her to wake up is because she cannot take it anymore. What she see with the women she see with Joseph, especially Freda. Because she knows how powerful Freda is in the entertainment industry. Freda is from near where she comes from in Nigeria. Freda is everything Cora doesn't have. And she knows it. And she sees Freda as a threat.
Right.
Same way she sees Tokumbo Daniels as a threat. She sees that, hold on a minute, I may lose Justin forever. And she doesn't know how to get Justin back. But at the same time, you want to get the man back, but you are using aggressiveness. Excuse me, all the hell you are. When you listen to the video she did, she was complimenting herself. Look at me, oh, beauty ebony. Excuse me. You are not doing competition with anybody. You are doing competition with yourself. You need to go and sort yourself out. Your attitude stinks. That's why nobody wants to do business with you. Look at what she did to AIJ. Look at what she did to Emma. Nikki, where are all these Nikki and people who really genuinely care for her in the physical world? Where are they? They are very careful now. Something is not right with this woman. Everybody that she associated with, she wants to destroy them.
Where is Lion?
Oh please, Lion has I've tasted the bitterness. The bitterness of this woman, because sometimes when a woman is very not only a woman, when an immigrant, when they are very desperate to get a citizen to marry them, one thing they don't realize is that a citizen can even want to help you, but if your attitude stink, that citizen will be scared that, oh my God, if I get myself involved with this type of person, they talk too much. They don't appreciate people who have helped them in the past. They fight everybody. What if it's my turn? And don't forget, it's a criminal offense to marry somebody on a false basis. You will go to jail. And who is the Lion to want to risk that kind of thing? Lion could see another woman and say, look, I'm going to help this other woman to become citizen. It's very common. All over the diaspora. You see people want to help. Some people will take money, some people will even do it for free for you, just to help you. But if your attitude is like Gora, excuse me, who wants to risk it? And that is what happens to them. The man see what he's not supposed to see, and look, the man have a mother. The mother will see beyond everything. And mothers now. When you see something, you tell your son, and your son to open his eyes wide. Who wouldn't run? Tell me, who wouldn't run? Look all over the internet. You see a 32-year-old woman's private part everywhere, leaking and everything like that. Oh, come on now. Come on. And she doesn't want to turn it down. She doesn't want to change her own attitude. So she's self-destructing. Bless him. Nobody can help anybody like that. And it happens when you see some of our people who have involved themselves in a ritualistic stuff that they cannot control anymore. If your hand is not clean, don't get involved in rituals. If your heart is not clean, don't get yourself involved in rituals. Because when that ritual turns, the person will be confessing their true self and they won't even know it. You will see somebody, you think that, oh my God, this person is a good person, this person, all of a sudden they start behaving and showing their true self. It is like that. And that is what is happening to some of these people on social media. Wow. They won't be considered anymore. They'll be revealing their true self. Wow. When you have time, please research Njoh.
I didn't hear that one. Who should I research? Hello? The thing is not charging. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Oh, we lost you. Oh, Johari.
Yeah, the Johari video. Okay. It's about the self. it's such a big, oh my God, you're gonna love it.
Okay, I've written it down.
It will show you, it will give you more insight into what you are seeing on some personalities. Yeah.
Okay. Before we continue, there is something she said. She said, because she said, let me just quote. She said, June ain't gonna get no primary school education because of him. He doesn't want to pay, so she's not gonna get no primary school education. I just wanted to tell you guys watching, there is nothing like primary school right now. She's trying to make you believe that he's not paying for some months. That means June is going to fail at primary school. She's not going to primary school at this point in time. It's a lie. It's manipulation. It's her brainwashing you into believing that Justin is a deadbeat, that there's nothing like primary school. Wherever June is going to right now, it's not a must. It's a choice. If I don't have a job, I'm going to keep my baby home. The reason my baby is going to daycare now is because I'm working and daddy is working. But if I choose for baby to go to daycare when I'm home, it's my choice. I'm just wasting money because I can just take care of my baby in the house and save my money and watch cartoons and watch ABC and 1, 2, 3 with my baby. He doesn't have to go anywhere. But when he clocks, in the Netherlands, it's 4 years old. When a child clocks 4 years old, you must go to primary school. In the US, when a child clocks 5, she must or he must go to school. But now June is not in that mandatory age, so she's not going to primary school as Cora is trying to make you believe.
Please, can I also add that people should not pay for June's school? June is going to a public school and it is free. The father have done the application. June doesn't need any funding for going to school. June is starting school. It's a beautiful public school and it is free. So don't let anybody scam you out there. She's making people believe that June, because Justin didn't pay the school fees, now June, it's a lie. It's a big lie. June hasn't started school, but June is about to start school for the first time. June has been in daycare.
Wow.
Because Cora chose to put a daughter in daycare instead of the daughter to stay home and familiarize and bond with the mother. And always remember, Cora is not employed by any agencies. Cora chose to do social media. Cora chose to take the daughter to daycare. It is a choice. It is not compulsory. Justin hasn't committed any offense and he hasn't breached any court agreement.
Okay. So the one that is compulsory is the one Justin has applied for.
Exactly. Because if your children reach a school age, it is against the law for that child to stay home. So Justin has done the application at the right time and sent it off.
Okay.
Which is for primary school, kindergarten.
Yes, and that is free. So all the talk about, oh, I'm working for my children's future, for their education, it's secure and all of that, she doesn't have to pay for the child to go to primary school.
She doesn't. It's free. So this is another scamming way of fooling those poor, vulnerable women out there, especially the Caribbean community. Come on, guys. And some of you, after you spend your money on Cora, you be calling we Nigerians scammer. Excuse me, we Nigerians are not scammers. Some Nigerians are scammer. And you allow yourself to be scammed because you have ears, but you don't want to listen. You don't want to actively listen. So even Cora, in order to detect so many errors in what she says, so take some responsibility. If you are following somebody, always remember, are you a fan or you are in a cult? Because if you are in a cult, you will never see what the leader is doing wrong. You will continue to support them, even though you can see that they are doing wrong. That is a cult. When you are a fan, you'll be able to express yourself. You'll be able to roam to any platform to express yourself. Nobody has the right to restrict you from supporting what to support.
Right. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And sorry, before I let you go, the last thing that I would like to ask, because she mentioned at around 41-minute mark of her video, she said she pays June's child support.
God. Who pays child support when when the agreement is 50-50? Court order is 50-50. Court order is 50-50. That means anytime the children are with Justin, it's Justin's responsibility to buy their clothes, to feed them, to take them for medicals and all that kind of thing. And Justin will have his own health insurance for his own daughters without Cora's name on it, because he has taken Cora's name out of his own health insurance. But he's got his health insurance with his children's name on it, because it's 50-50. Now, when Cora have the children, Cora is not a single mother. Cora is co-parenting 50-50, which means the children only stay with Cora 2 weeks of a month. And they stay 2 weeks with the father. So it is Cora's responsibility to feed them when the children are with her, to make sure they have all the basics when they are with her, including medicals. She's supposed to have her own medical insurance with the children's name on her own medical insurance.
So she's not supposed to be sending him bills of, okay, I had to take the child to emergency, you have to pay half.
No, in some cases, when the mother doesn't have insurance, because Cora doesn't have insurance. What Cora has been doing is emergency. You know what I mean? Emergency. Instead of her to have insurance that she'll be paying monthly, she didn't have that. She didn't have that. So what she had is what some people call ad hoc. So when your child is sick, you will take them to the family, whatever, they will give you the bill. Then, then you can send the bill to the father to help you out. But you see, the thing is, if the father has his own insurance with his own children, you are not supposed to take those children to another doctor. You have to consult with the father, and the father, where you normally take the children. They have a family doctor. Before they separated, where did Cora take the children? When they were still married, where did Cora take the children? Who was paying for that insurance? Is it not Justin? Before Cora joined Justin in America, Justin must, as one of the immigration requirements, Justin must have a health insurance for Cora. Who pays for that for years? Is it not Justin? Then when June was born, the same thing, he added June's name on the family insurance. Is it not Justin paying for all that? So is she saying that now that they are divorced, Justin must retain her name under his own insurance, his own health insurance? No, Cora's supposed to go and get her own insurance, and then that means she'll be paying monthly. If anything happens to the children, she can take them to her own insurance company. They will have their own allocated medical doctors. But Cora doesn't have health insurance for the children up to today. People should ask her. That's why she go to a doctor, they give her pill and all that. She's not supposed to be wasting money like that. She just want to continue to frustrate this man because she doesn't want to co-parent. She wants to continue to manipulate, control. Her thing is control, because you see, when a man loves a woman sometimes so deeply, the woman we take advantage of them. They will know their weakness and all that. So when the man leave, Cora hasn't accepted that Justin has left, that they divorced. That meanwhile, even though she was the one who applied for the divorce, she thought that Justin was going to hang around and contest the divorce. But she was shocked when Justin didn't contest the divorce. It's one of the reasons why Nancy and Cora, they went to meet Justin in his office and gave him a cake. They went to beg him in his office to give him a cake, to give him flour and a cake. Asking him to consider another plan. But the man doesn't want to die young. So all these things people are seeing on social media is about a woman who is so bitter, who doesn't want to let go, who doesn't want to walk in peace, who uses strangers, lie to strangers, including strangers that can be that have criminal records, killers that are on social media. She doesn't even know. It only takes one crazy person to believe her story and go and harm that man. Then she will spend the rest of her life in prison. Because women like that don't want to learn.
And I was also thinking, when I was watching her video and I saw the the new range of attacks that her Koreans started to send across to Justin Dean, the first thing that came to my mind, I just told myself, how is Cora Obidi different from Naira Marley? How are the Koreans different from the Malians? What they did to Mohbad is what they are doing to Justin Dean at this point in time.
Okay, let me tell you something. Let me break this down to you. Cora thinks she's a street girl and she's mad. She's not mad. She's just a coward. Trust me on that. We are all Nigerians. If Cora is a mad person, she should go to Nigeria. When she's in Nigeria, she should be running her mouth, going everywhere and running her mouth. It is the same street of Lagos. They will knock her mouth. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That woman is a coward. She say anytime she get to America, then she start running her mouth, she start doing all this crazy stuff. But immediately she enter Nigeria, who know her? Who want to associate with her? Can she run her mouth on the street and not get beaten in the street? Excuse me. Come on now. She's a coward. All these things she's doing, she's just doing shakara behind the camera. Oh, Koya were now. Somebody were what are you talking? Is she mad? No, she's not mad. Are we not from the same Nigeria? Please. Yeah, when you see that kind of girl with Nancy, all these smart people shouting on social media, when they see people physically in Nigeria, they will shut up. Who are they? You want to compare this coward with Naira Marley? Naira Marley, you have mouth. Naira Marley just overdue. That's what put Naira Marley in trouble. You understand now? You can't compare coward with Naira Marley. Naira Marley, the problem with Naira Marley is that, when people, when they allow power and power rule over their reasoning, then you will see them bullying, younger
oppressing,
people, doing all this nonsense. But he didn't hide it. He do his own way, his own madness in the street of Lagos. He bullied people physically and in music and everything. He didn't hide behind the camera and be doing all this cowardice,
fake accounts and all of that.
You think Cora or Anasada, including Nancy and what's the other one, Chita? All of them combined, they can stay in the street on the soil of Nigeria and run their mouth like they are doing on social media. Never. Only one phone call, they will go and put that mouth in where it belongs. But you see, the thing is, they are very lucky. They are very lucky because a lot of Nigerians, they look at them as just irritants that, we are unwilling to, A lot of Nigerians know that they are scammer. They just want to make some money
on social media.
It's social media money. They know that they are nobody. They know that they are scamming. They know that they are what do they call it? Black it till you make it. You black. You fake it till you make it. That's what they are doing. When did you ever see Cora running her mouth in the street of Lagos? She is even begging some people to recognize her on the street. No. She knows a lot of people before she left Nigeria to China. How come you didn't see her with any of them? Even Jamena is more classy than
of
Cora.
Course.
Well, why didn't she go to Jamena and start abusing people like she does when she's in America and behind the camera? She didn't do that. She did her content with Jamena. She behaved herself. They do their twerking and all that. And she ran back to America. They are coward family. Who are they? Who know the Obidi? If not because of Justin, who know the Obidi? The only people that the Obidis can do shakato are all these foreigners that are supporting them on social media. They know they can't do shakato normal Nigerians. Unless maybe, these poor sales girls, on social media, they just want relevance. They think that the Obidis will help them with maybe $1,000 or something. But it's not the plot. They know they are scammer. But now that they know that the Obidis, they are selfish vagabonds, riffraffs, vagabonds, opportunists. So now even those bloggers, they are tired.
They are working for nothing.
They're working for nothing.
begging,
abusing people.
go fund me.
Yeah, go fund me. They want to go and do go fund me. Police will arrest Cora because Cora has a lot of money. She's not supposed to, because June is not going to a best school. June is going to one of the best public school. And she's going to start very soon. That is why Justin won't prefer the poor girl to at least stay with the nanny at home to enjoy home before she starts primary school. Because primary school in America is another ball game. It's the same thing in Europe. You have to bring the children on time to school.
Yes.
You have to come and pick the children on time from school. If not, social worker will take those children, and there's nothing you can do. You see, she got away with a lot when June is in daycare. But primary school is another ball game. Oh, it's another ball game. So something is making Cora want to run back to Nigeria with the children. But as far as I know, she's not going to have any passport. And according to law, no judge can force Justin or any parent to sign a passport for a 1-year-old. No judge can do that. There's no law. No law can enforce that. Especially with the last court outcome. There's no way. She knows it. She knows her chances of getting citizenship has gone. She can't see anybody to help her to get momentum. There's no hope. So what is she thinking of? She knows that the early mom can put tenants in that apartment because the way they got the apartment for her, the one they said she bought.
Yeah.
The mortgage, the only thing is she will lose the deposit. But they because they are not going to give her that deposit back. It doesn't work like that. Unless they sell the house and then they will give her her own deposit.
Yeah.
But if early mom chooses not to sell the property, what is she going to do? By that time she's in Nigeria. Okay, how many Nigerians Blessing, you know where we come from. If you know that you are not going to get citizenship in a country and you know how much you have in the bank, would you want to waste that money in America or in Europe?
No.
You want to take that money to Nigeria. Now we know the way we think. The girl, she doesn't want to waste the remaining money. And she knows the CPS, they blocked the door on any transfer she had. Yeah, citizenship has been closed now. Because you must not engage in certain things, and if you cross that line, forget about citizenship. The only person who can help her is Justin to get that. So what did she do? She wants to run back to Nigeria with her money.
She doesn't deserve, in my opinion, sis, she does not deserve help, in my opinion. If you look at how many videos she has done against that man, she does not deserve help from Justin. Honestly, she doesn't. Let her go and search for her help. Let her big mouth and her Koreans give her the help. Since they have said that Justin is no good, he's a sperm donor, he's a nobody, fine. Let her deal with her issues. Why is she still calling him for help? Why is she still needing him? Why is she still making videos complaining about what went wrong and what did not? When is she going to move on?
It is unfortunate because, you see, I'm the type of person who I take it personally when I see any of our people who I know deep down in my heart, they have prospects to make it in the diaspora, to be the best of the best of the best. And when I see them self-destruct, I hate it. And it's because I grew up, in diaspora as a teenager, from my teenage years. And to be honest with you, in those days, we don't care. We don't care which country you come from or which state you come from in Nigeria. If you arrived, you will have a place to stay. We won't even allow you to spend your money. For a couple of months, you will save your money. We'll make sure you have everything. And I remember there was a time I had a 5-bedroom in outskirts of London, and I don't care. You're not going to pay no bills because you've just arrived. You need time to assimilate, to settle down. And when you see who reach out to somebody from a place to do everything the person can to reach out to her that I want to send her ticket with her kids. I want her to come and stay with me because I needed her to be in a safe environment so that I can be able to talk to Justin. Because at that time, it's just happened. And I knew that if this girl doesn't, oh my God, it was painful. It was painful because this girl could have had everything, citizenship, work with this guy, because this guy was still in love with her. It's like, you know, when you get tired in your home, you don't, no, not in your home, God forbid. When the man got tired of the argument, of not being able to communicate, like, look, this is not Nigeria. If you do this thing, if you dress this way, you'll be classified as trashy. It's going to affect you in the long term. You know, when somebody who knows what's up trying to convince you, and then you come in with all this aggressor as if you know everything, you know, it hurts. But the man didn't want to divorce, but the man just need a break. When a man wants a break, let that man wants to get that break. And that was what was happening then. So immediately I reached out to somebody, you know, very influential guy that I know for many, many years. I said, come on now, do everything you can. Let this lady and the two kids come over so that, you know, I can resolve this. But I feel bad that the sister, then this early mom went with her in her first court appearance, and I'm like, oh my God, they make it so messy. Then their true intentions start coming out, and I say, oh my God, oh my God. And now it's too late to turn that clock back. Because you see, one thing about Caucasian men is that when they love you, they love you. But when they see that you backstab them, you are trying to destroy them, when that love gone, you can't get it back. That is their own. They love deeply. They will tolerate anything, but when they have enough, they have enough. It's oh God. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. Because God gave her a new opportunity to start afresh. This lady has been, according to her book, since 10 years old. Come on now. Exposed to different kind of sexual activities since 10 years old. She deserves a good man. She deserves a calm man. A man who will love her unconditionally. And God gave it to her. And the way things turn out, the way she now, one day, I can guarantee you, blessing, one day, maybe when she's in her mid-40s or early 50s, she's going to sit down and she's going to reflect on all this. You can go and write it down anywhere. She's going to. Because that is the way the brain works. If somebody treats you so good and you attempt to destroy them like this, no. One day, that realization will say, oh my God, why did I do that? But it will be too late. And you'll be reaching out to the person to go and ask for forgiveness and all that kind of thing. You know, it's, blessing is sad. Wow. It's sad because when you want everybody to succeed, and you see the way some of our people are self-destructing in the diaspora, it hurts me.
Indeed.
Because it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that.
I'm reading comments and my head is still going back and forth about the school issue, and I know that Cora really wants her child or children to go to a private school, and we were all surprised when we saw Justin sitting there the other day signing and filling out a form for a public school. How did that process go? Did he discuss it with her first for them to agree?
Don't even let that woman fool you. Cora doesn't have a stable job. And there's no way Justin is going to risk any, because don't forget, school is different from daycare. Justin is not going to risk his daughter's education. Facebook can decide. You see, all the social media platforms, they can decide to stop paying. They can wake up and say no, they don't want to pay nobody anymore.
Or her Facebook page can be hacked and she loses it.
It can be hacked, it can be shut down. Because she doesn't own Facebook. Facebook can shut it down anytime, any day. Facebook, YouTube, all these platforms, they can shut. Look, remember what happened to Donald Trump? Boom,
his Twitter, Twitter account gone.
So who is for a biddy? So you see, and that is one thing people need to think about, the long term. When you have a child in school, you cannot risk putting a child in a private school. You'll be paying like $40,000, $50,000 per annum when you don't have a stable job. The only person who have a stable job is Justin. But when you have a beautiful public school that is free, why do you want to go and waste money in a private school? It doesn't make sense. When you can save towards your child's college, so why waste that kind of amount? Oh God, she doesn't have a stable job, and music, the maximum she's making when you look at the data out there, the maximum she's making is less than it's between $12,000 to $15,000 projection every year. You know, all this stream, all this music stream and all that. That is it. And Facebook, she's not making because immediately she released that book. You see, this is what Cora hasn't accepted. A lot of people, they perceive, and I use this word carefully, they perceive Cora as this small girl, this innocent African fragile girl who doesn't know pain and all that. Then she made a
so our baby na hustler, you don't travel with men. I don't fear.
That is why I suspect that element. You see that element? That woman now, Bolo. You know what we call a Bolo? You know, scammer, jam scammer. That is what I'm saying. Because if you love this girl, if you love Cora like you said you love Cora, there's no way you will push her to release that kind of
They didn't know. They didn't know what she was writing. Sis, they didn't know what she was writing. They thought she was writing to destroy Justin totally. They didn't know she would go to when she was 10 years old and she was done from behind.
God bless you. You know exactly what happened. Anyone was so happy that release it.
Yes.
According to anyone was pushing her, release the book. Thinking that anyone was thinking it is about Justin. It's about the abuse, the so-called abuse, blah blah blah. But immediately she released it. Even anyone couldn't eat banga soup for 2 weeks.
She was eating fisherman soup.
Which kind of wahala did this? But it was too late. You know, trust me now. Everybody in my circle will grab a copy because we have to. You know, and we couldn't believe what we were reading. No. Is this it? Everybody was like, huh? What is this? You know, so you can imagine blessing. It is after she released that book, she lost so many. A lot of people feel scammed. That, oh my God. And there's some Caribbean communities that we used to meet in so many platforms. When the separation first happened, we thousands of, in fact, I see some of them on your comment thread. These women are so committed, to get justice. They are so committed to the children welfare. I mean, they are marvelous. I used to see a lot of them, comment and say, no. This is what happened. This is what happened. You see those Caribbean women that used to fight them in those days.
Wow.
They disappeared. They couldn't believe what they were reading because they perceive her as very fragile, very weak, and this Caucasian. And Justin, even though Justin is a young man, but Justin is big. And tall. So they think Justin is about 40 years old, and look at this small girl about 60, 70.
Justin is just 35. He's just a young guy. Do you understand?
So it was the book that really exposed who Cora really was before he met Justin.
Right.
It was the book that exposed things that, I've never seen a Nigerian who wrote that kind of stuff.
Wow.
It was too dirty. It was too revealing. It was too rough, too dirty. Let's go there. So she lost a lot of people who have confidence in her. They lost that. She lost that, but she never recovered that. Yeah. But before she released the book, immediately after the separation, the first set of people who were supporting Cora are Caucasian. And I'm talking about Caucasian who are well educated, who are in big, we meet in a lot of pages in those days. But one mistake Cora made was when they were giving her thousands of stars. After Justin left, they were giving her thousands of stars, thinking that, oh my God, we are going to represent our community by helping Cora, by giving her money. So they showered her. They showered this girl. They are Caucasian, but guess what? Then they started advising Cora. No, do the baby like this. No, you'll be okay, darling. Just do it that. And Cora started lashing out on them, abusing them. Then Nancy and Cora, they started using racist ideation and all that kind of abuse. And guess what? They start blocking, Cora started blocking those Caucasian. And at that time, there was a fake page, Cora something they call themselves, yeah? Every single video Cora make, within 2 minutes, that page we have it. So that is where all those thousands of Caucasian and the Caribbean that Cora blocked, that is where they went. And they were commenting there. If you read the comment there, sometimes it's about 4,000, 5,000 comments. 10,000, it has reached 10,000 comments at one point. I don't know who created the page, but that page was one of the most successful page that we know in the early stage, yeah? When you look at those women, what they are saying, after, if you go back to that page, and you look at what they are now writing, after the book release, bless you, you won't be able to eat.
Wow.
Because people were angry that, oh, she blocked me, and I really care about her. Why did she block us? When they read the book, they say, oh my God, it's scammed. Oh, I'm going to sue Cora. I'm going to get my money back. I empty my account. Another one will say, oh, I gave her. I'm going to show you the evidence, how much I give her in stars. They spend thousands of money on this woman. Some of them even contributed to helping her to decorate her flat. Those gifts was happening and all that. It's the book. It's the book. And that is why it is not good to attack somebody God put in your path to help you, to change your life for better. Because once you backstab that kind of person, or when that person, with no fault on their own, then you want to destroy them, then the thing turn back and go into our head. That's what happened. Because even in the Bible, it says that when I will knock, if you don't open the door, what did Jesus say? He's going to take off his slippers and dust his shoe. And that is the way God works with all of us. God will send us somebody. They will knock in our hearts. It's up to us to open our hearts for that person and let them stay. But they are not going to force themselves to stay there. Because there are so many millions of other people in the world who need help, who need an angel to rescue them. Or through our own way by ourselves. I and she's still doing it.
Wow.
We
It's
can
well.
stay here tomorrow. It is very sad. It is very sad.
Indeed. Wow. Well, I'm just going to say thank you so much for the clarification. At least it
Oh,
can
you're
be
welcome.
established now that June is not going to primary school yet.
No, the father has done the application and submitted the application. June has been in daycare.
All right.
Daycare very common for parents who work. Cora doesn't work. And Cora is lying that June, she doesn't want June to go to public school. June is going to private school. It's a bloody lie. She doesn't have a permanent job. She doesn't have a stable job. Social media is not stable. Anything can happen. You know, the person who doesn't even want to pay $10,000 to mortgage, where is she going to get 50,000, 40,000, 30,000 per annum for a private school? Private school is not cheap in America. She you know, and there's no way. It's because she wants to tie Justin down. She wants to tie that man down. That you don't want. I don't want peace. That's what she's trying to do. People doesn't want peace, and Justin knew. So Justin is very smart. Let us go to public school. And she can't change. She can't change that. Because if Justin, you see, according to law, when one parent applied to public school and all that kind of stuff, and you go and apply to a private school, it's you who will pay. The court cannot force your partner to pay. That's the way it works. But you see, people like her, she doesn't know. She thinks she wants to destroy Justin. She wants to frustrate his finances and all that. This one is triggered by Frida. She can't stand another woman to be with Justin. Justin is not going to touch that Bunimi ever again. He's gone. No, he's gone. That man is gone. He's gone. He's gone. He doesn't want to die now. He's too young.
Wow.
So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Because I know some people, they want to call in.
Yes, someone was actually trying. So the line is going to be open again very soon. Thank you, madam, so much. Yes.
It's okay. God bless.
God bless you too. Good night.
Good night.
Wow. So I'm sorry if we've not been able to take your call. I think someone was really trying. You can try again. Let me see what time it is. Okay, we've been here for a while now. So this has been quite interesting. Before maybe another call comes in, I'm going to quickly show you what I found, but I don't even think it's too necessary because we already discussed a lot in terms of what a primary school is and what it entails and all of that. But just for completeness, can my 4-year-old go to kindergarten in California? The answer is no. A child is eligible for kindergarten if the child will have his or her 5th birthday before September 1. I think this comment is hiding that part. So if your child is not 5, your child cannot go to kindergarten. But if, for example, school is starting in September and your child is going to clock 5 in October, so does it mean the child is going to wait a whole year before they can start primary school? No. Then I think the child can go to something they call transitional kindergarten. Someone is trying to call, and that is one they call TK. So instead of waiting an entire year because your child is clocking 5, later than September, then so the child doesn't really miss. Let me take this call. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Blessing. I'm not going to take a lot of your time because we've been on the phone for a while. So I just want to clarify about the age thingy. So there's a new program in California because I live in California. There's a new program that they brought called like an early head start. Okay. It's called TK. Transitional kindergarten. So it's in those schools, like the public school. It's funded by the government. You don't have to pay for it. But the thing is, you have to apply. Like the school year just started in August. So they should have applied before the school year starts. But if they have like an open space, because it's a public school, they can always get the kid in the class if they have like space available, because those ones are really competitive, you know. So it's called TK. It's for age 4. They turn 4, I think, before the school year starts. You can be in that one, and then at that point, you already programmed and planned for the next year, which is gonna be kindergarten in the same school. Sometimes the hours are different. Sometimes the hours are different. They don't go in for long hours. It just depends.
Yeah.
But they have those programs now. It's called transitional kinder for 4 years old. So maybe that's what Justin applied for. I'm not sure. Maybe
but June is going to be 5 next year.
That's when she's gonna go to kinder.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. But right now at 4, she can go to TK in the same public schools. But right now, June is in daycare.
So I'm going to explain to you. Sorry to break you.
Okay.
I'm going to explain to you what I understand by TK. So usually kindergarten is for children from 5 years old, yeah? But there are some children who will be 5 years old later than when the school starts. So normally maybe school starts on the 1st of September, and all the children
is the cut. September 1st is the cut, yes.
Okay, so all the children that are already 5 before September 1st, they start school. The child or the children who clocks 5 on the 2nd of September on a good day cannot start school. So for that child or for that group of children, they now have the TK to enable them go to school.
Yes.
So that's what I understand. I'm not seeing it like, oh, when they are 4, they can just start TK. No, it's for children who complete 5 later than so they can also start at the same time with the 5-year-olds, if that makes sense.
If they have available spots, yes, they can, because they already turned. Because remember, the school year is for September 1st. That's the first,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So June turned 4 in, I think, was it July or June? But still, so no matter what, June is going to be in kinder in September.
Right. Next year.
Yes. In September next year. So if there's a spot this year, yes, she can be in TK. Because no matter what, those other kids, June is gonna be in the same class as those kids that are gonna turn
this year. But this year we've already passed September. Yeah, I know she's gonna go definitely next year. Yes, I know
next
that.
Year. So if there is a space available in the school for TK, they can accept her. Because she is still going to be in school next year, September. She's going to be in kinder. They're not going to push her back to TK.
No.
You understand?
No.
Yes.
Because
so if there is a space now, they can take her for TK.
So the thing is, let me just say it in another way, maybe in her own condition. She's going to clock 5 in June. So on a good day, when you're 5, you can go to school. But school starts in September. So if you want her to go to school, maybe it's not summer vacation yet, you want her to start school by June, then maybe she can start TK by June. And then by September...
So you cannot start TK in June, blessing.
No, you cannot start.
TK is the school year.
It's the school year,
Remember,
okay.
TK is in the school. It's the same school year, same holidays, same everything. Sometimes just the hours can be differ a little bit. Maybe they can get off 1 hour earlier than the older kids. But it's the same school year.
But she can join, and she cannot join the children that are already in school.
For TK, she can if there is space.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We are saying the same thing.
She can.
So that she doesn't miss those 3 months, because she's already, or 4 months, she's already 5. She will be 5 in June. So instead of just sitting in the house and waiting till September to officially start, she can already start in June, for example, and join the children that are already in school. And then by September, she starts the regular school. But anyway, it really doesn't matter. There is no school in
June. Remember that it's summer holiday.
Yeah, summer holiday. Yeah, I know. So it just depends. Yeah.
It depends. Like right now, she can start. That's what I'm trying to say. But I don't think if the school year is too late, they're gonna take her though. Because TK, they're prepping them for kinder. It's a school now. It's not a daycare no more.
Yes.
This is like they're prepping them, So she might be on the wait list like right now because school just started. So if they have space, she can come to the TK class. But if not, she's not going to be able to go to school till the public school that Justin applied to. She's not going to be able to go till next year of August or September. I don't know on that side what month they start. But here where I live in LA2. Our school, my kid's school starts in August.
Okay.
So, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So when the lady is like, she can start anytime, people are a little bit confused. Like, what does that mean, anytime? Like, he applied, like she said. They're going to be doing all the paperwork. They're going to go through, like, immunization records and all of those things. And then if they don't have space, they can be like, we can put you on a wait list. Because they already missed. They should have done this application from the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
For her to be able to go into school if they wanted the ticket.
Yeah.
But they didn't, it's the first parents. I didn't understand either with my first child. So,
okay.
But at least now they did it. So that's it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. All right. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So, and then we have this one is kindergarten mandatory in California. We are having a call. Oh, let me see. Why is it not? Hello. Oh, hold on. Yes. Good evening.
Hello.
How are you? Yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
Good. I'm fine. Cora is just a bitter person. What is wrong with her? It's like she's alone living in America and she wants to show us what is going on. Cora, you lie too much. That money you are spending for June right now, you could have saved it for a college fund or something. She's just starting school 3 years. If you take your kid like 3 years to a private school, it's your own choice. And I know you didn't even discuss it with Justin before taking to, because that time you have divorced. You didn't discuss it with her. You just took June to the school. And he has the right to pay some. Yes, the court ordered it. But now he's still paying it for what? That school, even when they package, you still have to pay. Even if they've got a break, that schools, the private schools, the pre-K or something, you have to still pay. How can Justin pay for that expensive daycare and come and pay a nanny too?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. It's double.
That's like 3 years. What is she learning?
Because if I have a nanny, in my house, if I have a nanny in my house, why would I still be taking my child to another daycare outside?
Paying two money at the same time. What is it? And now look at what she's doing because she thought Justin with someone, she has to come out with this and be lying and he doesn't want to sign it, blah, blah, blah. What is it? Every time you want to do public sympathy and the low-minded people will just follow you. We all live in America. If Justin don't sign, you won't get anything. You can't take the case to Nigeria or whatsoever. There's tension here. Why don't you let everything come that way you take the case to Nigeria? Why are you rushing to? Your father has come here before, so let him come and see his granddaughter. What is wrong with you? Always playing public sympathy. You want this man to pay you, but you are always spoiling his business. What do you want him to do now? What he was doing now, I think he was getting a little money to do whatever. And when he starts, you come and spoil everything. So where is he going to get the money to pay you? So where is he going to get that money to pay you? Everything you are doing to this man, come out with you. Come out with you is too much. You don't want this man to be happy everywhere. Every time you come out with something, what is it? If he had to pay for 10 months, why is that June is still in school? Why is it? And you waited for all this while. Now he got somebody, a lady he brought it only 2 days ago. You start with this drama. Who told you to take June to school? Who told you to take June to school? This here, I have 3 kids here. They started preschool. At first, it was like 2 hours. But now they have made it, I think, more than 6. They will go in the morning and close at 2 or 3 or something. If there's after school, then they can go to after school. And now June is 4. He can start that free pre-K. I think that's what Justin was filling out the last time. And so you want June to go to that private school and be paying that much money, which you can save that money for her college fund or something. Why are you spending that money and come moment, that's why he has fired. I think she doesn't have a nanny now because you can't pay nanny and pay a school fees at the same time. It's too much money. It's too much money, and that fake love she's showing her kids. You don't show love for this case from day one. You see, she now knows she's going to take them to the Nigeria. You see that fake love she's been showing for like a week now, taking them to the restaurant and all that. As a mother, you take your kids to the restaurant, she'll be eating like the kids are grown up to eat by themselves. What is wrong with you? Every day, public sympathy, you want this man to pay you, but you still spoiling his business and all that. So how can he get money to pay all whatever? Then that money he say, I'm going to get, you are not getting a dime because he didn't agree with you to take June to that pre-K. You did it by yourself. You did it by yourself. You didn't even discuss it with him. You did it by yourself. And he agreed to pay, and now if he's tired, you can't force him to pay nothing. What is wrong with you? It's like she alone live in America. Every time she come and lie to us, like we don't know nothing here. And she is so ignorant, she doesn't know nothing about America. She listens to people. Oh, take him to this, take him to that. You take him. The court won't grant you nothing. Because Justin wasn't in agreement that let's take you to school. You did it yourself in your own will. So don't come and force him to come and pay.
Well,
nothing.
maybe at
It's
some
becoming
point,
so annoying.
I'm sorry to break you. Maybe initially she didn't discuss it, but at some point, I believe Justin agreed because Justin started to pay. He started to pay actually, and like the last caller said, he possibly started to pay because he didn't want trouble. Like, okay, that's what you want. Fine, this is the money, not because he wanted the child to go.
And that Justin wasn't paying nothing. Didn't she come and told the viewers that Justin wasn't paying the child school fees?
Yes, she did. She said he started paying in December.
He was paying it. What is wrong with you? Every time you want to break this man, you are breaking him. He's so depressed and everything. Now he sees him smiling and all that. Come on with this. And today you are saying, I don't care. You care. Because in your face for 3 days now, your face is like you are poop in your face. Your face don't look smiling because you see the man happy. So he has to bring up the video and post it on. Cora, it's not you alone who has given birth to.
Hey,
it's
my
not
sister.
You alone who has given birth. Go sit down somewhere, let's think. It's not you alone who has given. Everybody has given birth. And we know the pain and everything.
Yes.
So stop using only one birth and you're divorced to do public sympathy every day for people to
shame on her. Shame on her.
People who are even widows and we are even taking care of our kids. Now you have somebody even helping you taking this case for 1 week for you to fool around. And still you don't appreciate him. Every time you want to bring him down, what is wrong with you? Who are you? Only one divorce is that it hasn't ended. Why? And I blame her low-minded followers who always support her in every foolish thing that nasty things she does. It's becoming so annoying. Why is it?
My
this
sister.
man has helped you from day one for you to stand up. Now you got mad to talk. But and now all your sisters is spending all the money. And now you want to bring this man to zero. You don't want him to do nothing. And the 50, did you see the lie he just said? She just said that it's because the $50 she paid Justin is because she'll be able to take the case to Nigeria. Cora, are you sick or what? What lie is this? The $50,000 was a settlement between you, the divorce. And Justin was even good at he didn't stand up like everything. By now, everybody would have Cora. You would have Justin would have get half of it. But I think Justin is a good guy. He didn't go through that whole process. He just agreed that just give me 50,000. What is 50,000?
Well, she is not the only one worth something. Justin is also worth something. So if they're taking half of hers, they might also take half of his. So everybody just went their separate ways, which was.
Cora gets much. He would have get much from Cora. If Cora get more money than Justin, Cora could have paid Justin. Yeah.
So the only thing
they did, it was together.
Yeah.
And Cora is still getting money from it.
The thing I'm just going to say now is that she has a sense of entitlement, because if you look around, there are so many women who don't have the luxury she has. You can go out anytime you want. You only have your children 2 weeks. There are children 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have their children to take care of. She has a nanny. She can go to Nigeria whenever. She can go to Mexico. She can go clubbing. She can go out on a date. She's not tied down, and she's still complaining on top of all of that. Come on now.
It's becoming so, and he doesn't want this man to get happy anywhere. And people will be, today she was saying people will be, yes, we will support him. Yes, he's somebody's son, so we will support him. Everybody has seen you, so we will support him. What is wrong with you? A man who the day you got with, but he has tried to take care of with the kids equally. Somebody will just leave you with your who wouldn't have been going that club and be jumping around everywhere. But this man has stood out from day one. Still, you don't appreciate. Every time you want to bring him down. And Dexter, if you are hearing this, take the video he's taking to the court and videoing all that. Take that video to the court for them to sue her. You can't video anywhere you go. She's so dumb. Every place you put out the camera there, and you'll be videoing them and putting camera on people who doesn't know you are even recording them. Who does that?
Including children.
Who go to court and be putting camera under you, recording people on speaking all their voices in the video and all that. Who does that? You've been showing June and Atina every day. This guy has kept quiet because any move he does, hey, how will break loose? Oh, Justin, I go right to this again. We've been showing this case every blessed day nowadays. And Justin haven't done none of it. And people see nothing wrong with it and still blame Justin. He is the bad man. What is wrong? Who do you think you are? Because of one divorce, are you the only person who has divorced in America or in this world? Only one divorce every time. Public sympathy. Every time he go bring the bed video and it's doing or you think you alone have been. Even people who are giving twins, they don't even talk. Go see that somewhere. She's becoming so annoying. The way she does it, people still support her. What is wrong with you? Leave the man alone. Otherwise, you get paid nothing because you are still spoiling his business. He can't work to pay you. So what else do you want him to do? Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you. The same business she told Koreans to go and report on Google, to go and destroy. That business cannot sit pretty on Google. That's the same business she expects him to remove money from, to be paying her for the so-called school fees, even if it's not school fees we're talking about. I don't understand. The same content he's creating that she's jealous of, mentioning, oh, he has money to buy equipment. What does equipment got to do with you and school and whatsoever? What is it? How is it your business what he buys or how he spends his money? How come you are even aware that he bought equipment? Did you watch the analyst video? Why are you stalking him? Why do you need to know? Why do you have to complain about how he's spending his money? Okay, I'm going to round off. We've really stayed here for a long time. Oh, wait, I didn't finish showing what I found. So like I said, I might not be 100% when it comes to this, but at least I just want to show you guys what I found about the school. He's not paying school fees. The child is not going to school. Just shut up already. It's embarrassing. You're always lying. You're always deceiving people on social media. It is a shame that a lot of people now know you. They know your tactics. They know that once something great is happening in Justin's life, he's happy, people are talking about him, you will come out with something negative. It's your strategy. We already know. The only thing people don't know is, okay, which angle is she coming out from this time around? But that she will come out, that one is 100%. She will come out. When Frida started to trend, you started putting out the anger on your children. We saw everything. The analysts didn't even do like I saw, because that one concerned you. Do you understand? You started putting out the anger on your children, shouting at them, screaming, being bitter, angry, because you could see that the man was doing well. But when you saw that, okay, that one didn't work, you brought out a birth video. That one, okay, people were like, okay, next thing, like, come on, you're just a disgrace. With all your, I am this, I am that, I'm a queen, I'm beautiful, I'm hot, I'm sexy, you cannot create content. You have to be angry when Justin is creating content. And he succeeded in making people talk. Frida and he came together, collaborated, created content, and got people talking about their work, about their name. Frida's page has grown from 7,000. The last time I checked, she was at 12,000 just within 2 days, 3 days, and still counting. Go and look at her lives. Very soon, she's having more viewers than you. She built all of that on positivity, on fun content, on collaborations. She cannot say, oh, I built my page by bashing this person. But Kora Obidi constantly creates content by bashing her ex or selling her children to strangers online or shaking Hayash. But shaking Hayash is her business because she's an adult. But a lot of people are already sick and tired of the yash that it's not really selling anymore. So she needs the children or she needs to bash her ex. It's a shame. Okay. Is kindergarten mandatory in California? Currently, California, like most other states, does not require children to attend school until first grade after they turn 6. And that is first grade, right? But when they are 5, they go to kindergarten. So here they are saying it's not mandatory until you're 6. But most children go to kindergarten when they are 5. Okay. Can you skip TK? Is it mandatory? TK is the transitional kindergarten. Is often described as a stepping stone between preschool and kindergarten. So I'm going to just say here that what's her name, June, is going to right now is like daycare preschool kind of, like it's just going to maybe prepare you a bit for kindergarten. So June is not even in kindergarten yet. How much more school? So she's just going to like the preparatory stage of the educational system. And look, if we have to look at it in another way, it might not be 100% a bad thing, because in my own condition, for example, if I'm not working, like I already said it before, my children have no business going to anywhere, going to daycare. But I remember when my son was, I believe around 2.5 years old, he went to preschool. We call it Peter Spilzau. And it's really nice. It lets him associate with other kids, helps him develop social skills, helps his speech also, because in the house we were speaking Igbo and English with him. And he needed to get a little bit of Dutch outside. So we thought, okay, 2.5 years. And he didn't go all day. He only went for 4 hours a day. He went 2 days or 4 days. He went 4 days, I believe. Yeah, he went 4 days and only 4 hours per day. And that was a choice. We paid for it. It wasn't free. We paid. And when he was 4, he had to go to school. That's the age here. But before he was 2.5, he was going to daycare only when daddy and mommy were working. If we are not working, he doesn't have to go to daycare. He stays home. Do you understand? So it's just like, okay, I want something, but another person has to suffer for it. I want something because I cannot handle my child being with me all day long. Then my ex has to pay for it. He has to suffer or whatsoever. It doesn't work that way. And they said both TK and kindergarten are optional. So it's not like a must. If you are not able to afford it, let the child stay home. You homeschool her. A lot of parents do that. And if you feel like, no, she must go, then you pay for it or whatsoever. But don't come and start painting the man. If the man refuses, for example, to pay for the actual school, that one is a different thing. But guess what? She's going to public school. Next, we don't know, very soon, anytime she will start public school. And that one is free. Nobody has to pay for anything. We are not going to get any headache anymore. And which is actually good. So Cora cannot come out next year and start crying, oh, he's not paying, because public schools are free. And people in Nigeria might not understand, like, oh, why are these people sending their kids to public schools? But this is not Nigeria. Europe is not Nigeria. America is not Nigeria. The public schools here are just like the norm. 90% of the people here, or let me just say 95% of everyone here in the diaspora, send their children to public schools. They are really high standard. They are high. So don't compare it with your mentality of the public schools in Nigeria. Okay? Maybe if you are Paris Hilton or Kanye West, maybe you want to send your kids to a private school. I don't know. All right, let me go to the next one. We are almost done. We are almost done. Okay, we already know this. Public school is free in the US. Children from kindergarten through grade 12 in high school can go to public school for free. So from kindergarten, you don't have to pay any money. Okay, we already read this one. TK is free no matter what parent's income. Okay, and here is just a chart to help us. So preschool is from 4 to 5, and kindergarten is the actual school, and that is from 5 years old that you can go to kindergarten. So if you're 3 years old and you're sending your child anywhere, that child is going to daycare. But from 4, the daycare become like more interactive. They are already preparing your mind for kindergarten, but it's not compulsory. Preschool is not mandatory. Kindergarten also, I just read, it's also not mandatory. First grade is compulsory, but I know most children go to kindergarten. So please do not let people deceive you on social media because they want you to feel sorry for them. And about the child support is the amount that one parent pays to the other parent after a divorce as a contribution towards the cost of the children. Korobidi, what are you contributing to Justin to take care of the children in terms of child support? Because both of you are contributing. So if you're claiming you're paying him child support, then he also is paying you child support. Show proof, because she said it at around 41 minutes of her video. Go and watch it. She said it at least twice. She said, I'm paying June's child support. How much are you paying per month in child support to Justin? Why would you be paying child support? Are you an Olodo? Are you really educated? Do you know what child support means? When you have joint custody, you have 50-50. 50%, 50%. Why should you still be paying extra? We saw the documents. Why are you lying? Where did you learn how to lie? Did you go to school to learn how to lie? It's really embarrassing to know that no man wants to stay with a liar, as you know, to have a liar as a girlfriend or a wife. No man. You just lie too much. Okay. I'm just going to conclude now. This has really become a very long video. So the first question I asked at the beginning of this video was, why is she coming out now to cry over school fees that she heard about allegedly last week? Why didn't she cry out? I believe it was because of Frida and Justin, to pull the attention back to her, for all the bloggers to start to talk about her again and talk about how bad Justin is and run to her page and watch the video and all of that. Because come on, let's be honest, look at her views. Look, nobody's in, honestly, me, I'm not interested in Korobidi. I would talk about Korobidi if I need to give her woto. If I feel like, okay, now she needs to collect, I will come and talk about her. If she does nonsense like this to destroy another person, because I have been there, I will come out and talk about her. But don't expect me to say, oh, breaking news, this one Cora, that one Cora. No, she's not newsworthy right now as far as I'm concerned. She's not interesting enough for me to make her a topic. But sometimes I just wake up, I feel like, okay, Cora Obidi, you're going to collect today. I'll just come and catch cruise. Do you understand? Okay, so I don't think she succeeded in bringing the attention back to her, because we were already expecting this, and we have come. It ended in shame for her, because now look at what we are talking about. We are showing people the light, letting them see that everything she said was just nonsense. The child is not going to school, and she's not paying child support. So she just disgraced herself again with lies. Another thing, I of course I asked, but I didn't get an answer if it was an American passport or a Nigerian passport. I think it's an American. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I was just really curious about that. I didn't get an answer. And then I was also talking about the child support. Show proof that you're paying child support, you liar. And public school, private school, I already talked about that one. And another thing that I want to say is, Kurabidi, you're crying over spilled milk. Justin is gone. Start to get used to Justin being a single man. He's no longer tied to you. He's no longer married to you. He can sit in his living room and say, okay, I want 4 young women sitting with me, and we are all creating content and laughing and drinking and having fun. He has the sole and total and complete right to do so as an individual. He's a single man. You can cry all you want. What you're doing is just throwing tantrums like a baby. Like a baby. It's shameful. You're 33 years old and you can move on from a divorce. You see him with a woman, you're already feeling threatened. You're feeling like, oh my God, that woman is getting all the attention. People are talking about her. They need to look at me and talk about me. You feel miserable that the attention is taken away from you. We can see. Okay, so get used to it because it's going to get worse. Think of your heart. Think of your blood pressure. It will get worse. Because now he's not even dating the girl. They don't even have anything. They just created content and busted everywhere with their content. What if he now introduces a girlfriend or a fiance or starts to get married? What are you going to do then? Huh? And like I said, crying over spilled milk is not going to help anything because you already lost him. You didn't value him when you had him all to yourself. You treated him like what? Remember how you treated him? I wasn't there, so I cannot say, but you deep down in your heart, you know how you treated that man. Now he's up for grabs. Any girl out there that he deems good enough for him can have him, and you cannot have him. Deal with it. And I'm going to still reiterate, I said it before, I'll say it again, that Justin is capable of getting any girl that he pleases. He can choose. He has a choice. It's for the girl to say, I want or I don't want. Of course, he's not going to force them, but he can look and determine and say, this one is the one I want, and he can go for it. And I can tell you again that I don't think Justin will get worse than you. I don't think he will go below your level. I don't think so. I don't think there is anybody that can be worse than you. I've not even lived with you. I have seen you and studied you online. And that one is already bad enough. How much more you're living with someone like you under the same roof? Someone who is a control freak, who wants things the way they want it, not how another person wants it. They want it when they want it and how they want it. And it has to benefit them. It has to be about them. He can get worse than you, but you can definitely get worse than him. I don't think you can get better than him. When we say better than Justin, of course, we know Justin is a professional. He's a doctor. He has a degree. He's practicing. He has a license. Going better than him, I might think of maybe the senator of your state, senator, or I don't know, the governor. I don't see you dating any poly, not even politician, because you're too trashy for that classy setting. You're too dirty for that. Like, no, I don't see you going beyond Justin. So you've already lost that doctor husband you were once proud of. Deal with it. Cry and clean your tears. It's over, it's over. Coming out to say he's not paying his half, I've been paying for 3 months, come and pay me my money, I paid you 50,000. Continue to cry. Cry blood. We're already used to it. Okay. I think the last one I'm going to mention, one of the callers said when she wrote her book and people read the book, that was when she lost a lot of people. I'm just going to say that book was your downfall, Kora Obidi. You thought you were going to carpet Justin and shut him up for life and make him depressed and everyone would hate him because of your nonsense book. Are you for real? Do you think everyone is stupid like your Koreans? Because of the video you did, some of your Koreans already said, oh, Justin, go and pay. But how are you sure about the circumstances surrounding him not paying or paying? How are you even sure? But at least now we are getting another side of the story. Now we can really talk. But you can't just base your judgment on what someone says. So I don't understand that Cora Obidi would think in her little brain that, oh, I'm just going to write a book and everyone is going to hate Justin. But the book became your downfall because everyone was waiting to read about the abuse. Oh my God, what did he do to her? What led to this divorce? After all the love they showed, the two children, everything, and then you brought the book and you killed yourself. You shot yourself in the foot. That book meant the end of you. That book was game over for Kora Obidi. Nobody, like, look at how many people were really eager to watch your lives. You'd come up in the morning, you'd go live, oh, you're in your kitchen, you're preparing breakfast for your kids. Everyone is watching, even if you're just boiling water. Now, they don't care if you go naked. They don't care if you go naked. I'm saying it free of charge. That's where you've landed yourself, thanks to Nancy and the likes of Elemo. Where is even Elemo now? Where is she? The biggest crayfish in, in LA. Okay, so that book for me was just the wrong timing. And I said it before, I will say it again. That book might not even have been a very, very bad thing if she had written it at the right time. That was not the right time. Timing matters a lot in this industry. That was the wrong time. If she had written it when her life was settled and balanced and she needs nothing from anybody in the world, she doesn't need stars, she doesn't need donations, she's like balanced like Oprah, she can write whatever and she cannot give a damn about what anybody thinks. But now you need people, and those same people have read your trash, your nonsense. Those same people who thought you were a naive, young, innocent girl who just came to the US, and you remember how you used to cry, I'm here all by myself, I don't have family, I don't have anybody, and he told me to leave. You don't have anybody, but you were traveling to the UAE with an 85-year-old man. So when people read the book, they were like, no, you're not as naive as you depicted in your videos. You were pretending. Your eyes don't see it, they don't open. You already lived life. You already slept with, you already committed adultery. There are some women, they are 60 years old, they never committed adultery. They don't even know what it feels like. You already experienced the life a lot of women have never tasted. So you're not that naive. So that book really made us go, oh my God, why are we actually feeling sorry for this girl? We've been scammed. This girl knows more than us. She knows the game. She knows levels. You destroyed yourself with your own hands on that keyboard of your laptop, typing the jargons you typed. You thought you were going to destroy Justin. Look at your life. See your life. Look at Justin. I just hope that he just continues to he shouldn't even answer you. Continue to cry. Let him just continue his thing, do your content, enjoy himself. You just continue, just be bitter. So, I'm just going to leave it here. I'm just really going to leave it here. But before I go, I'm just going to say that for those of you who want to hate on Justin, you have the right to use your emotions in whichever direction. You can use it positively to love. You can use it negatively to hate. It's your cup of tea. But one thing I need you to remember when you go to bed tonight is that if Justin was such a bad and horrible person, how come he's sharing equal amount of time with his children? Usually mothers are the ones who would, okay, maybe she would be with them for 3 weeks and he maybe for 1 week, or he would even maybe visit them every weekend or every now and then. But she is getting 2 weeks. He is getting 2 weeks. Equal. He's a man and he's capable. And he has shown that he's capable. Respect to that man. Wow. He's doing what a woman can do when it comes to child care and raising a child. Wow. Kudos. She's at loggerheads with him. She's in competition with a man, not with a fellow woman when it comes to how do we raise a child. Wow. Shame on you, Cora. You should be doing more than him when it comes to those children. I saw a video the other day. I will do a separate video on that. Feeding your daughter with noodles, not even proper noodles, or noodles from a cup, and you give her 2 scoops of fork and you ate the rest of it. Useless mother to the maximum. And you were even saying, finish your food. I was like, where is the food? 2 scoops, 2 spoons, like 2 forks. I counted it, and I will show you guys. I'll just do another video. I'm going to buy a cup of noodles. That's my plan. I will buy a cup of noodles. I will take 2 scoops, just 2 forks, and then I'll eat the rest for you people to see what that child had to eat that day. And he said, eat your food, Johnny. I was like, God, where is the food? When was the last time you prepared vegetables for your children? And then you come and be talking nonsense about him buying equipment. That shouldn't be your headache. Go and let your children eat good food, eat vegetables, eat, get enough vitamins and like nutrients into their bodies. They need it at this stage, not noodles, noodles, noodles. If possible, cook okra, vegetable soup for them. Let them start learning bit by bit. Let them cook with you in the kitchen and know the ingredients that are going in so that it doesn't look strange to them. And June doesn't strike me like a child who wouldn't eat. She likes to experiment, I think. If you tell her it's interesting, it's tasty. But you are going to finish everything right in front of her. You're such a use. Just go and sit down somewhere. You're putting your priorities at the wrong places. Wondering, okay, there's a woman in his house. Okay. Just let him go. Let him go. And that stranger that told you to put your phone down for 5 minutes, Korobidi, you should be ashamed of yourself. And you were still defending yourself. And can I tell you to stop working for 5 minutes? He has a boss over him. You don't have a boss over you. Don't compare yourself with other people. And you putting down your phone for 5 minutes, it's not going to make you lose all your money on Facebook. You can choose your own working time. That man cannot. Shame on you. You want to use that as an excuse. Oh, my job, my job. People don't work 7 days a week. People still put a day or 2 days aside to spend time with their family, their children. What is more important to you, your work or your children? Choose one. Choose one. I think you're choosing your work over your children. Shame on you. So who are you working for? So that you give them the money when they are 18. So what are you investing in them when they are young and when they need you the most? When they are 18, maybe they will tell you, go squeeze your money up your ass. When we really needed love and emotional connection with you, we didn't get it. I don't know who, like the madam said, who is advising you? Who is really, jeez, I'm not going to waste my breath. Okay, it's time. It's time to go. I'm so surprised that Instagram is still on. Oh my God. Long live iPhone Pro Max, 14 Pro Max, whatever. It's still on and the battery is so low, but it didn't die. So I want to thank all of you for watching. This has been quite a good analysis. It's been a long time I did a video like this, and I'm still going to come back to my Excel page. I'm already missing that page. I'll come back there and we'll continue from where we left off. So I'm going to maybe disappear again from the analyst page for some days. Maybe I'll just switch back and forth. I'll go back and forth so that I don't hear tomorrow that, yay, Blessing has lost her page. Anyways, crazy people everywhere. Thank you all. I don't know if I can read comments. Let me see. I know there are already lots of comments, but I don't. Someone says the comments are okay. I had my boys 24/7. The father had visitation rights every second weekend, and school holidays and Christmas. That's it. Can you imagine? And this one has all the luxury of 2 weeks to myself. Oh my God. And still complain. The man is trying. Let's be honest. The man, they try. Okay, I really think. Thank you, Lesedi. God bless you. Oh, someone says, please don't delete. No, I'm not going to delete. If it's deleted on Facebook, it's not going to be deleted on YouTube. If it's deleted on YouTube, it's not going to be deleted on Instagram. So I have it on all 3 platforms, but I will not delete. I will not. Okay, thank you. Oh, God bless you. Oh, thank you to all my callers. God bless all of you for your contributions and for your enlightenment. God bless you. Let me see. I really want to read comments, but unfortunately, it's really, really late now. Someone says she picks out and eats the meat, prawns, chicken. She never gives that to the kids. Oh my God. I have seen videos and I'm like, are you like how? How do you manage? How do you do this? Cook yam for your children, fry eggs. Like so many things you can make. Make jollof rice, make fish, fresh fish. You blend the fish, let them eat. Make what is it called? Is it aubergine? In Dutch, is aubergine. Like paprika, bell peppers, carrots, blend it. I know children, many children don't like vegetables. I know that. But someone taught me a trick here on this platform. They told me, Blessing, do you know what I do? I blend all the vegetables and I mix it with the food. They are not going to see the vegetables, but the vegetables are infused in the food. I said, but my child likes pancakes. They said, blend the vegetables, mix it with the pancake. You're going to tell your child, rainbow pancake, red pancake today, yellow pancake, orange pancake, green pancakes. He's not going to know what you have inside of it. Come on now, not only noodles, there are so many good foods out there. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Cook beans, plantain, porridge. God have mercy. What kind of a mother are you? Go and cook your phone. Cook that phone. Since that's the most important thing, cook it, go and cook it, let them eat it. Jesus. Those children, they need more than the whatever content you think you're creating for them. It's just an excuse. You're addicted to the money you're making from Facebook, addicted to social media, but you're using the children as an excuse. Oh, I'm doing it for my children. Come on now. What are they wearing? What are they eating? Noodles. Get out of here. Okay, good night everybody. I'll really go now. Thank you for watching. Please share the video, subscribe to my page if you're not a subscriber already. Share, like, and follow the page, but really share. I really want you to share. Like, you people shared massively when I posted Frida's video. When I see how videos they waka, how did they trend? Those ones now better people to talk about, not one nonsense girl shaking yash everywhere. Who cares? Because at the end of the day, if you really look, not be only like, let's just leave it here. Thank you all. Good night. If it's nighttime with you, good morning. Oh my God, someone is okay. I see a comment on Instagram. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. If it's afternoon, have a good day. Enjoy yourself. I will come live hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow is my free day. I don't know what I will talk about tomorrow. No, I think I know. Someone sent me a video. I think I know what I will talk about tomorrow. But that will be on the Excel page. So thank you, Binta. Thank you for all your comments. God bless you. God bless all of you. Good night. Yes, Sintra, you're late. Watch it back. It's been very interesting, especially all the callers that called in. Really interesting. Someone says, let's talk about Nancy. Nancy is running away. She's running. I'm still waiting for her to come out and say, I want to come and fight. That's why I'm waiting for her. You guys know I don't just come out and start doing videos. There has to be a reason. There has to be something that is going to, make me come out. So let her come and fight. She's the fighter. They said your ex-in-law hasn't paid for 3 months. Come out and fight. Let's hear you. Okay? She's running. She knows. She knows that no level for her here. All right, thank you all. I remain Blessing Njoh, the analyst, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye. Love you all. Bye-bye.